Welcome back to Weekend Movie Bros. I am
Hold that note, Eleanor.
Bros. I am Jacob.
And I am Ray.
And
Merry Christmas.
Oh my God, are we live? No, we're not. This is private, right? Let's double check. Yep. Cool. Never mind. We're good.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Well, yeah, technically it is Merry Christmas for us. Today's been the longest day of my whole entire existence. But Unicorn, which I'm not going to showcase because this is both an audio podcast and a video podcast. It's just rude.
Yeah.
If we spend time.
I mean, it'd be rude if you showed everybody your awesome Q-Fig Deadpool with a unicorn.
You can see it. It's behind the duck.
It's behind the duck.
That's the best they're going to get. So basically, I'm going to run through a whole list of things. And then our podcast
is called Catch Up today.
It's literally going to be called Catch Up. I mean, I'm going to use some big flashier titles just to get you to click. But really, if you're listening to it, I recommend going to the video because you can scrum through the titles and you can choose which ones you want to actually hear about our opinion on.
Because so basically what today is going to be is we have half Disney, half Warner Brothers, with some really tiny stuff in the middle.
Which basically just go back to Disney and Warner Brothers. I mean, there is really no split here today. Because all the stories in between are about Disney and Warner Brothers. Literally, there is no split. Basically, we're going to cover all Disney Investor Day. I know it's the 10th of December. That was 15 days ago. But, life is hard, so don't judge us. HBO Max's game-changing move, which is going on as we speak.
Still developing.
Right now. Well, I mean, you can watch Wonder Woman 1984 at your own home, and that is part of this game-changing move. We also have some other kind of fun stuff, but we also are going to talk like Hawkeye, fun things like that. We're not going to mention anything else. We'll leave it be a surprise. But first, we're going to start with Disney Investor Day. We're going to go back and forth between a few different things as we go along. As I'm going to have to be scrolling over here as I have a Twitter thread because that was the easiest way to go over.
I can scroll.
No, I'm going to scroll. This is my mouse.
Do something.
You're going to talk?
Okay.
Basically, what's going to be, I have a whole list of...
Literal whole list.
It's a literal list. A whole list of different things that was announced on Disney Investor Day, broken up into different sections. And we're going to read them off to you. And if we have any direct opinions about them at all, we will voice those opinions. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First thing we're starting with. What are we starting with, Zachary?
Disney Investor Day. This is the adult section. So at the beginning of the show, they announced that for non-U.S. territories, they're getting what is called Star, which is their basic way to add adult content to Disney Plus. Now, before we talk about the shows, I don't like this idea because I feel as though Hulu, honestly, should go away.
No, it's making a shit ton of money.
But I like the fact that Star is on the Disney Plus app, so you can go there and see.
Not in every country.
But I like that, though. I thought that was a cool idea. However, we're going to be talking about, all the new FX shows coming through Disney, through Hulu. I'm so excited about the
original content in general.
Which is just not, it's crazy how much they announced for the adult stuff. I was really actually shocked how much Disney announced for the adult stuff because I was like, now this is where they're really shining the Fox Hulu merger with Disney. Anyway, shows, Jake.
Not Fox, FX.
FX.
He's getting that wrong.
20th Century Studios.
Well, no. FX. Which
would be Fox.
Is not Fox. FX is not Fox.
Aliens happening on FX, Jake.
Yeah, no. Oh, we're going to go through it. Zachary's wrong. Don't listen to him. So the first one we're going to start with is Only Murders in Buildings, which is an interesting title. It brings back Steve Martin and Martin Short. And also Selena Gomez. This is a TV show she chose to come back to. This will be obviously on Hulu and Star, depending on what country you live in. And also this will depend on, look it up to figure out when Star will be in your country, basically. Next one, which I'm really excited for, is The Tale of Elizabeth Holmes, but never quite like this. It dropped out. We'll tell the story. I'm just going to literally read you word by word. Of a con artist played by Kate McKinnon, which is amazing. I'm happy for her getting off of SNL. She needs to get off of SNL. Just because she has so much
Dope Sick is a harrowing new drama series inspired by true events. This all-starring cast includes Michael Keaton, Peter Skarsgård, Rosario Dawson, coming to Hulu and Star. That's a fucking cast right there.
It is a cast. It is, I tell you. Moving forward.
Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy star in 9 Perfect Strangers, a thrilling new series from creator David E. Kelly, coming soon to Hulu.
Now, this, for anybody who's curious, is based off the books that are following Big Little Lies, and I think this is her second book that's being produced. There's another one that's being produced as well, but this is the third project Nicole Kidman has worked with David E. Kelly. She just did The Underdoing. Is that what that's called?
Yeah. I think the most shocking thing about that one is Melissa McCarthy. I'm excited to see her in a more dramatic role, and we'll see how well it goes.
She's a phenomenal dramatic actress. For anybody who's curious, The Handmaid's Tale did get renewed for season 5 before season 4 was even released. So the next ones will be taking place on the FX network alone. And so basically, I'm going to run through a whole list of seasons that got renewed on this announcement, because now Disney is the one who's renewing these things, which is
really shocking.
Very scary and shocking. So Atlanta, American Horror Story, Dave, What We Do in the Shadows, Mayans, which makes me kind of sad, Better Things, Snowfall, and Archer, which was shocking.
Well, their animation.
And then Zachary is going to list off some original series as well.
So we have first is The Old Man, Academy Award and Golden Globe Award winner Jeff Bridges, and is a former CIA operative who was forced to reconcile with his past, coming to FX.
Okay, you don't have to read the last part. Okay. We know where it's going.
From the creator of Ryan and Murphy comes American Horror Stories, a new anthology series spin-off American Horror Story.
Also, I'm a little on the fence about this because American Horror Story got renewed for 6 more seasons this past time around.
Isn't American Horror Story an anthology series?
It is. This is why.
So what is this spin-off?
So what I understand, they're going to do it like one episode is a different story each time instead of full seasons.
So isn't that them just condensing their work down to an episode at a time?
Yeah, basically.
Platforms, an scripted anthology from BJ Novak that uses boldest issues of our times as a jumping-off point to tell singular character-driven stories about the world we live in today.
So basically what the top part is doing. And it also, I thought this was pretty cool.
Reservation Dogs is a new half-hour comedy series about 4 Native American teenagers growing up on a reservation in eastern Oklahoma. Currently in development from co-creators of Sterling Hargo and Academy Award winner Taika Waititi. Heck yeah.
It's the second one on there, and then we got...
This is huge, because everybody thought this was dead. Why the Last Man is a new FX drama series based on the acclaimed comic book series of the same name, written by Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Gura, starring Diane Lane, which is huge.
Who's Diane Lane? Why does that sound familiar?
She just did a movie with what's his face?
Oh, got you. Letting Go.
Yeah,
got you.
And coming exclusively to FX. This is huge because for the past, I don't know, about a year and a half, 2 years now, it's been off and on whether or not FX actually going to do the show. I'm going to be perfectly honest with the audience as well. I have no idea what this is.
It's a comic book.
I know that.
So you should read the comic book if you're that curious.
To be honest, I'm not. Everybody's been talking about it and hyping it up. I'm kind of nervous about it. It's got a lot of hype around it now. We'll see how it goes.
My personal opinion here, I've never read Why the Last Man, but Brian K. Vaughan is one of my favorite comic book writers of all time.
What else has he written?
Saga?
Never read it.
Which is so depressing for you. You really need to hop on that boat train. You would love Saga. Oh my God. It was made for you. Oh, get on that. Get on. Oh, damn, I really fucked up your Christmas. Then you should have told me. I would have got you a few of those comic books. They're a little more pricier, but you know.
I like my Funko.
I know, but still, it would be nice. But I personally would like to see Saga be adapted over anything else, as I think that is prime. I don't really like how Saga ended, to be honest with you. And he has talked about how they just ended it because they didn't want to write it anymore. And well, you can tell. So like that's the only negative. But I would say the whole run, except for like the final like 3 issues or something like that, were like top-notch, spectacular. Some of the best.
So this came out of nowhere from the investor announcement. We knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming,
but I didn't know how they were going to do the show.
Exactly.
So Alien is currently at development at FX. The first TV series based on the classic film series is helmed by Fargo and Legion's Noah Hawley. What?
Legion was not so great.
Except a scary thrill ride, not in the not too far future from here. Does not mention Alien Covenant or Prometheus, so I'm thinking it's on the canonical timeline of the original movie.
I would also like to mention the biggest thing that come out of this headline is the fact this is the first one, other than AVPs, that aliens will be centered on Earth. This is an Earth story. It's not in the space realm. We're on Earth,
which is a little nervousing. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean,
every time Alien and or Predator goes to planet Earth, it never ends well.
Predator's always on Earth,
huh?
Predator's always on Earth.
Predator, for first Predator, was not on Earth.
Yes, it was.
The original Schwarzenegger
to be honest with you,
film,
I really shouldn't be fighting you on this.
The original Schwarzenegger film was not. Oh no, wait. The first one was. The second one was. Predators was not. The one with
You know me.
No.
Which one?
Predators.
So 2010.
Yes, this one.
Pretty sure this one was set in a jungle.
It was set on a futuristic jungle.
A group of elite warriors pursuit into an unfamiliar jungle are haunted by members of the
merciless alien race. They're a warped their planet. They're a bunch of no good, bad assholes sent to a different planet.
When a group of elite warriors find themselves in a jungle, they realize they're completely different. Oh, okay.
But then we also had the unfortunate remake Predator that came out a couple.
I really like the remake Predator. It's not here. You're fine.
But then AVP Requiem.
Well, the remake Predator had that one joke in it.
That
really did kind of ruin the movie. So.
But then also AVP Requiem, a film where you can't see anything going on.
Well, also the whole baby thing. Like, I mean, that was too far. And I don't say that very often. That was a lot.
But I love Alien. I love Aliens.
I liked Prometheus. I thought that was fun. It disturbed me, once again, with babies. Covenant, I find if you want to watch, if you really want to laugh at a film, that's the one to go to. And then the one they made after that, didn't they make another one after that?
No, it went Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant.
Okay, so Covenant was
there's a short film that leads into Covenant that everybody liked, where they talk about the couples on the ship.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But that's the only thing. So, lastly, Fox is developing a retelling of James Cheville's classic Chevelle saga Shogun. Justin Marks and Rachel Kondo are adapting the epic award-winning producer Tim Van Patten. I have no idea what this is.
This is another take of America adapting I'm pretty sure it's Chinese adaptation. It's not an adaptation that's ever been done before, but I'm pretty sure most people who are helming the project are American. But it takes place, I think, over in China. I'm not really sure. I remember.
This is a announcement they made I don't think was a good idea. Was this? Where, like with you, was American Horror Story about them going on for another 6 more seasons where...
Oh, that's fine. That I wasn't complaining about.
I don't think this is a good idea. I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's one of the funniest shows ever created. It's one of FX staples, so I understand why they wanted to do it. But it already holds the record as being the longest-running live-action sitcom ever made. And I heard this final season ends really well with a bang. This past season. So why renew it for 4 more? They're going to run out of jokes soon, unless they talk about the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a question, because obviously we know where we're headed next. Do you want to head there next, or you want to...
Honestly, the one after that, no offense to this one coming up, had the bigger reveals.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about this as well.
I'd rather save the bigger stuff for the last part.
So continue?
Yes.
That's all you had to say.
Gotcha.
All right, we're skipping this because that's not important.
You get to talk about the Star Wars.
Oh, that's really interesting. How about when I know that you want to talk about it,
okay.
we can hand it over to you. With Star Wars, unlike with the adult section, that's cool. There's fun stuff up there.
11 projects.
Star Wars, we'll probably talk about these in a little more detail than just running through like a
synopsis.
A synopsis. You know what I mean? Because we have some
things to go
opinions,
with
some thoughts.
We can bring in the Mandalorian stuff when we talk about this.
We're not going to talk about Mandalorian Season 2. I'm not really ready for that downer.
What's the first one?
So the first one is a questionable announcement. It's the best way I can say this. I'm curious to see what they do with it and who the main character is. We all are pretty sure. Rangers of the New Republic is the first one. It's a new original series set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, supposedly going into production in like the beginning to middle of next year. Like production to start filming and like, you know, to get it up and running and stuff. Supposedly this is Cara Dune because she just joined it in The Mandalorian Season 2. There's going to be slight spoilers for Mandalorian Season 2. If you've not seen it yet, might want to avoid this section of Lucasfilm.
Really, the next one is just
I know, that's
glaring.
why I'm just putting it out there. We're going to talk about some slight spoilers, some big spoilers at that, one would say. So yeah, Zachary, how do you feel about this?
So I have two feelings on this. This could either be the Cara Dune show that we all think it's going to be, or I think it could just be a straight New Republic show, and we see the other half of this war going on since the Empire went away, and the centerfold is a team of Rangers going around the New Republic, helping out with missions like the two people we saw during Mandalorian season 2.
Could be one of those people being Cara Dune.
Which could be Cara Dune. That's very true.
Just because it's set in the timeline, and things, it would just make sense to kind of
with the characters. Spoiler stuff for Mandalorian season 2, I feel as though Moff Gideon's story is not done. And this is where his story will continue on as in Rangers of the New Republic. I feel like he's going to escape somehow, and he'll be a villain that are going throughout the week.
You know what? For anybody out there, I really do think we should probably jump to this before we jump into this.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many spoilers we're talking about for Mandalorian, because that's where they're headed. I mean, they're building a cinematic universe over here. We should talk about the Mandalorian. Now, originally we were going to cover all the episodes that we missed, which was like 5. But I think we should just do a spoiler review of whole. Like your favorite episode, your favorite character, your favorite moment, things you didn't like, things you did like, that type of thing. Just talk about it as a whole and not so much as a episode by episode replay. You're gonna go first on this one.
Okay.
Or should I go first?
No. I got this.
Okay.
So we discussed the first 3 on the podcast. So it really was the Bryce Dallas Howard directed episode, which was The Outlaw, which was Bo-Katan. She came in episode 4, and that's
we also talked about Ahsoka's episode.
Did we talk about Ahsoka?
Yeah, we got all the way up to episode 5.
Okay, then we are on episode 6 then, which is The Tragedy, which that episode perfectly explains the title. So my thoughts on Mandalorian. I'm not going to talk about each episode because
I'm just going to pull it up just because it's going to be easier for us.
So,
but you don't talk about them.
My feelings about the season are the first half of the season up to up to chapter 13, which is the Jedi. Up to that point, I thought the show was kind of slow. Then chapter 13 happened, and the Jedi just took it. And after that, it was just crazy after that. Now, I'm not going to say that that latter half of the season was perfect. None of it was perfect. There are some issues with the finale. There are some issues canon-wise now within Star Wars because of what they do in the finale. And
this is a spoiler review.
Yes, it is. Darksaber shit, we'll get to there when we get there. However, they set up 2 characters more so brilliantly than they set Rangers in the Republic. I feel like they just threw that one in there to say, hey, here's another one. They set up Ahsoka so well for her new show, fighting Grand Admiral Thrawn, which I'll get to in a minute. And they set up Boba Fett brilliantly in both their episodes. So I was talking about my brother. They're setting up a TV universe within this. Moff Gideon is captured at the end of Mandalorian. I feel like he is going to be the kind of contained villain for Rangers in the Republic. Grand Admiral Thrawn will be the contained villain for Ahsoka Tano, and I believe now wholeheartedly that Samuel L. Jackson is coming back as Mace Windu, and he will be the contained villain for the book of Boba Fett. I feel as though I think that would be really cool to see Boba want to get revenge on Mace for killing his dad. Maybe Mace found his way to Tatooine. I think it'd be cool. But the overarching villain is going to be Thrawn. I think by the end of this multi-crossover event, we're going to see Ahsoka, Boba, Mando, Cara, the Rangers of the New Republic all get together on Mandalore to do a final fight for the Darksaber with Bo-Katan, who's at odds with Din Djarin for what happened. We're going to see an older Grogu by that time. There will be a time jump.
But not like a big time jump
not
because
a big one,
he's not going to be much older.
But to where a point to where he can move around by himself. And hopefully. And we'll end on Mandalore.
It's their fault for making him 50.
With Grand Admiral Thrawn being the overarching villain of this universe. That's what I think is going to happen. But to the show itself.
Yeah, because we were talking about predictions, and yet you just.
But overall, I thought this season was strong. First half, not so much. Second half ended very, very, very well. I thought Luke was the wrong decision. And not just because of the Grogu situation now And I understand canon and timeline wise, it makes sense. There is no really other person to really talk about besides Cal, because we now know Ezra is not. We don't know if he's alive or dead or not, but we now know that it's Luke. And yeah, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Overall, I give this season a solid. I don't want to sound harsh.
Well, you really liked it, so if you want to go higher, it's not a problem. You liked a lot of stuff in here.
I did, but that finale, it really hurt a lot of my favorite things about Star Wars in canon, and then Luke's was just, I'm going to go 7.75.
It's okay.
Out of 10.
Okay.
I had issues, but I had a good time with the show nonetheless. It kept me through December. It got me through December till the end of the year. And that's what I needed from the show. Also, possible cloning stuff, which is not a good sign. And Grogu, what happened to our green friend?
So, Jacob, on the other hand, did not have the best time with The Mandalorian. Now, if you remember a Mandalorian Season 1 review, which is on our channel, you can go check it out if that's what you so happen to want to do. I didn't really like that either, And the whole reason why I was looking forward to this was because more Baby Yoda content, and then also Ahsoka. Ahsoka's episode made me cry. It was beautiful. It was everything I ever wanted. We gushed. The tragedy.
I overgushed.
You did. To the point where it literally says it in the little thing.
You have to find it.
You do. You have to look. The tragedy, however, I didn't really like. The Believer, I didn't really like. The Rescue, I really didn't like. Oh my god.
Other people disagree with you.
And that's what I was going to talk about. Okay. Now
they got increasingly higher in score by the time that we got to the
So by the finale on IMDb, which is what we're using as a rating number here, has a 9.9, which is almost impossible to do. With 36,000 different people who have IMDb accounts came in and voted on. Just rated. They rated 1 through 10 or whatever. I would personally rate the finale maybe a 4, if I'm being generous. I would rate this whole season maybe a 6, a 5.7, something like that. Ahsoka is definitely the standout.
Can I ask a question?
Hold on. And I really liked a lot of Baby Yoda stuff, but also Baby Yoda, I think they put him through a lot more controversy than was necessary throughout this season. And also, I didn't like how in the first season, I get it, they had a lot more toys to play with, and they played with those toys, which is fine. I didn't like how he was used this season. He was more used as a pet than he was an actual, whereas in the first season, I thought Baby Yoda, even without a name, was a character. There were stakes to him and stuff. With this season, he just seemed more like not a child, but like a pet. He didn't seem really like he had anything to do. And so it was he was there and it was cute sometimes, other times not so much. And it did bring out some funny things throughout, the season. But, yeah.
What about because you keep bringing up the tragedy. What about...
I didn't like any of it.
Why?
Didn't like it how it was directed, which made me really sad. I really like Robert Rodriguez normally. Didn't like how it was directed. I thought it looked like a student film, and it just really hurt the whole thing overall.
Now, see, we're the exact opposites here. I like the Jedi episode very much. I gushed about it for about 20 minutes. However, I didn't gush about the tragedy because I wanted to stay true to our reviewing and wait to watch it and talk about it with you together. I love that episode. I think Robert Rodriguez absolutely killed it. I'm very happy for him to get the executive producer position he has now on the overarching Mandalorian universe. It's really cool. No, he'll be working with Mandalorian Season 3 as well.
Okay.
And I'm very happy about that because I feel as though he directed the shit out of that episode. The action sequences were very well done. They were raw. They were intense. And I thought the reintroduction to fans of Boba Fett after a 40-year drought with him, plus with the passing of the original Boba Fett actor, I feel as though they gave this character justice within these last 3 episodes of the show. And I'm very excited to see where they take his character going forward and into his own series. That's
not a huge fan of Boba Fett, not a huge fan of original Star Wars content. Not a new thing here.
We get more Ming-Na Wen.
And so am I looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett in December of next year? The answer to that question is no. But am I going to watch it? The answer to that question is yes. Okay, so that's Mandalorian season 2. You know, we liked it. It was fun. Nothing great.
But to get back to the Lucasfilm stuff, we can actually talk about this now more openly.
We can open. I didn't. For anybody who didn't know those spoilers, now you do. So let's go back. So basically, we talked about Rangers of the New Republic. I have some mixed bags here.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the actress who portrays Gina Carano gets her act together.
The actress who portrays Gina Carano?
No, Gina Carano, the actress who plays Cara Dune, gets her act together. I think it'll be fine. But I personally don't feel like they need this type of press on them.
I would be okay if Cara Dune was like the leader of the group, but she stayed behind at
like
the
a
base. Cameo.
No,
but she's like someone that stays behind at the base. We don't see her as much about the episode. They come back to her, do like a mission recap. We go the next week, and she sends them on their missions.
I agree. That would have been I think would be much more preferred. But once again,
and save her for like her big moments for Mandalorian.
This is probably going to come out in 2022, my best guess. So
I think it's too early.
No, I don't think so.
I think that'll get first before that happens.
I agree, but this I still think will be 2022. I think all of this is coming out within the next 2 years. Because they're all filming within all the same time. They're all using the same sets and stuff, so it makes it a lot easier. I mean, that's the beautiful.
Well, they're building more sets.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's all the same. Which it's fine. That's not a problem. Moving on to something I truly am happy about, and that is Ahsoka, a new original series starring Rosario Dawson set within the timeline of The Mandalorian. And my gosh, the gods literally was like, Jacob was like, I asked for it, and the gods were like, do you want it? And they're like, we'll dangle it. And then they gave it to me.
And what I am most excited about now for Ahsoka is
they truly did set up, though, to be phenomenal.
They did. But now with the announcement of when we get to Obi-Wan Kenobi, a certain actor can come in now and do some flashback scenes with Rosario Dawson as an older Ahsoka, and we could see stuff between her and Anakin. And I'm not saying anything else about Anakin. We'll get to him in a little bit. But I'm very excited to see what they do with the show. This next one, though, is my least looking forward to one of the bunch.
This was also announced a while ago.
Like D23 a while ago.
Yeah, like it was a hot minute. Like before pandemic.
And that's Andor, which is the Rogue One series, which I love Rogue One. It's my favorite Disney era film of the bunch. I love this movie to death. However, of the characters that we got, I would rather have seen a duo combo show of the two characters. I'm forgetting their names. It's been forever since I watched the movie.
I'm not sure.
Donnie Yen and his friend from the Raid. I think their show honestly would have been cooler to see a prequel of them together than Andor, because we know what happens with Andor. He is a spy that's sent into the Empire. His parents were Imperials. It's just, I'm not that intrigued.
I don't have an opinion on this, as when we went and saw.
He fell asleep.
I slept for a very good portion.
He woke up at the end though.
Is that I told Zachary, hey, I know there's a big battle. Wake me up if I fall asleep. And he did wake me up, and I was very grateful for that.
Because that ending battle is nuts.
I have never seen the movie since. Obviously, before we watch Andor, I will surely watch how he
got to that. Why he deserved his own series.
Why he deserved his own. That's a perfect way to put that.
So Jacob is Ahsoka. This is mine. Hayden Christensen is returning as Darth Vader for Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is set to start shooting in January of 2021. So literally a week away. They start shooting sometime next month. This is my most anticipated show for 2022.
You didn't finish reading it?
I don't need to read. It's set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, that's
important.
Well, everybody thought was 15. We now know it's 10. But I have questions and concerns. Okay. Because I'm looking forward to this show. I want it to be good. And I want Ewan McGregor and now Hayden to get what they deserved from the prequels.
Sure.
How are Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi going to fight? Because in episode 4, the next time they meet is when he's an old man and they're on the Death Star. We don't know if they met since then. So I'm thinking that the Hayden Christensen stuff and Ewan McGregor stuff is going to be flashbacks.
I don't think
we're going to see Obi-Wan and Anakin during the Clone Wars era. And
that says Darth Vader.
Well, then I don't know, but I'm just...
They meet beforehand, Zachary. It's just what...
I don't want to accept that yet.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm very sorry. You have some time before it comes out, but that's what's happening.
This was a great announcement. I'm really excited about this.
You can talk about it because I am not watching this.
He did not like this batch of episodes of the Clone Wars. I thought it was good because it adds more stuff to the Anakin Ahsoka storyline.
Horrible.
I love these characters called the Bad Batch from the Clone Wars. And for me, it's not because of the show. It's because we're getting more Clone Wars animation. Sure. That's where I am. That's honestly where I'm most excited because I'm like, I love this new animation style. They finally came in for this new season. This looks gorgeous, animation style wise. And Dave Filoni has gotten so much better when it comes to writing and directing. I mean, he's now going into this with live action underneath his belt, so he can shoot differently with this show. And I think the action sequences are going to be great. And a new side of Order 66. I want to see how the Bad Batch reacts to Order 66.
Then also you have to remember that a character who
Fennec Chan, you'll actually see her soon.
She already showed up.
Fennec Chan from The Mandalorian, we see her origin story within the Bad Batch.
Yes, which a lot of people are kind of iffy on as well.
I'm glad. And also we get Tarkin, which means he ran the Bad Batch, which I think is dope.
Okay, we can move on.
This is interesting.
I'll talk about it in a second. I just moved on so the trailer would stop. With the Bad Batch, I despise those 4 episodes. Was that what that was?
The first 4.
Oh my god. I called Zachary several times while watching it, being like, do I have to continue? Does it get better? And it's like, you can just skip to the final 4. That's what you want to watch. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, I got to power through. I watched this whole series. I have to watch, the whole final season. And, so.
The first 2 arcs really
they're just horrible. They're just horrible.
But then they make up for everything.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was pretty great. It was pretty great. I enjoyed it.
It's the best 2-hour Star Wars prequel film we ever got.
It was okay. It was great. It was okay. So, next one I'm actually quite excited for. And were you okay?
Yeah, I'm just shocked.
What?
You really liked the ending of the season when we talked about it.
Just because I said it was okay does not mean I didn't like it. I'm just not going to be shouting to the roofs. I mean, I personally do believe if you want to watch any part of the Clone Wars, I recommend the Wookiee stuff. I think that stuff was very well handled. That's towards the beginning of the TV show. Phenomenal.
Including the way the Wookiees look?
No. But the storylines handled in the Wookiee, I think, are phenomenal. And I remember them a lot. Also, the underwater planet, which was not very much ventured to, I remember it a lot too.
You mean the Gungan planet?
I don't really remember, but I remember being a thing. Okay. And then I also recommend those last 4 episodes. Sure, those are very in between, but you get the point.
I always tell people the best arc, the best trilogy of episodes to watch from the
You don't have to watch the movie.
No, not the movie. It's the episodes where Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Anakin are on the island with the father, the son, and the daughter. We find out about Anakin's true heritage when Ahsoka goes to the dark side for a little bit. That stuff is good. We get really good lore in those episodes.
I would say
and the Yoda stuff.
When Netflix took the Clone Wars,
they made it dark,
and they just leveled it out to 1 season of 10 episodes. I think that was pretty good. It felt such a change because they did go so dark. I mean, they went really dark.
The first arc's about clones committing suicide because the inhibitor chip inside their head.
But it makes a lot of sense. I really did like it. But going back to Disney Plus, it felt weird. It was still dark, but it wasn't as dark.
The first 8 for me of the final season of the Clone Wars felt like Disney again. Mm-hmm. But it's that final 4 where George Lucas, Dave Filoni, and hell, I think even Jon Favreau worked on the final 4. It felt like that's where Star Wars is going. Anyways,
the next one is called Star Wars Visions, this is a series of animated shorts celebrating the Star Wars galaxy through the lens of the world's best Japanese anime creators. This is going to be gorgeous.
What if we get the Rey versus Kylo Ren fight on the Death Star anime style?
Honestly, I'd be down.
I'd be down. So, Lando Calrissian is getting his own limited series. We don't know, but here's the thing we don't know about this project. Kathleen didn't say it outright during the investor meeting. Is this an animated thing?
No, it's live action.
Is it live action? And if so, which Lando is it? We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know if it's Billy D. Williams getting his own limited series, which I think is actually kind of dope, to be honest. Or it's also
the rumor is that it's both Billy D. Williams. Is that right?
Yes.
Right now. Okay, I just want to make sure. And Donald Glover. That's going to be both flashbacks and present time. It's going to go back and forth. That's the rumor for the TV show for Orlando.
Justin Simien is the overall creator of this series. However, I would not be shocked if Ron Howard did not come back to direct an episode or two.
I agree.
Of it, because he brought that version of Lando Norris beautifully, may I mind you. He's the best part of Solo.
Yeah, which is why I wouldn't be mad.
Also, bring back the droid if this is the case.
If they did this.
Bring back the droid.
I wouldn't be mad because I think he did a really good job with Lando. And
I like Solo.
I also like Solo. I'm not. I think a lot of people like Solo. I think a lot of people like shitting on Solo because we needed to at that time.
Solo's great.
But I really like Solo. I hope that both Lando played, and then also Clara, who was played by Emilia Clarke. I hope all that stuff gets wrapped
Emilia
up
Clarke,
here.
we get more Maul.
That's what I mean. I hope it all gets wrapped up here as a continuation to Solo without them spending so much money into like a sequel.
And if this does well, maybe we'll get a Solo miniseries to continue on with all in if they want to. Which
if they want
to, which I'm down for.
I say by the end of that movie, I was like, okay, I can kind of see it. Still not convinced, but I was more on.
I was more the stuff between him and Chewie when they first meet. Gold. It's so good.
Leslie Hanlon brings a new series, Star Wars series, to Disney Plus with The Acolyte. The Acolyte. Thank you so much for that. That was an honest thank you. That wasn't like a
I know.
Gosh, I'm an asshole. Thank you. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that takes viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and embarking on dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic, which is the new stuff they're releasing. And so it's set 400 years before
the Old Republic,
like the Skywalker stuff.
No,
at all.
It's set 400 years before the Old Republic. This is the beginning of the High, and when we get to the Old, that's the MMORPG everybody wants them to make stuff for from the movies. So I think we're going to get some Darth Revan, some Darth Bane, because it's all about the dark side.
Yeah, but there's books and stuff that's going to be based on certain characters.
Which I will be getting into. I always start enjoying some of that new content.
And for anybody who is curious, the way to get these things made to characters that you love, such as Ahsoka, is you talk about them a lot. It took a very long time to get Ahsoka to live action, but because this is where Disney thinks this is where Star Wars needs to go, you have much more likely a chance there's a character you truly love from the comic books and or the novels to get adapted much more sooner.
I'm really excited about this next one.
And we'll talk about it in a second. I'm also very excited for this. I think
it's different. It's new.
Going through the dark side, I think it's much more cooler than going through the light side. No offense to you good guys, but also a mystery thriller.
It's the same thing.
A mystery thriller in Star Wars.
Although the Acolyte during the High Republic era, you know who was alive during that time that they could be bringing in? Asajj.
I don't know who that is, but
Count Dooku's apprentice from the Clone Wars, dual-bladed lightsaber white lady.
Oh,
she was cool. She was during the High Republic era.
That would be really cool.
Oh. And we would see her maybe fall to Dooku, maybe.
Huh. Okay, Zachary.
So I'm really excited about this one because I like the name of this movie, and also it's going to remind me of Toy Story a little bit. Sure. So Lucasfilm Animation is teaming up with Lucasfilm's visual effects. I don't know why I had to say this. We knew we were going to use ILM. To develop a special Star Wars adventure for Disney Plus, a droid story. This epic journey will introduce us to a new hero guarded by R2-D2 and C-3PO. So it's going to be an animated CG movie with C-3PO, R2-D2, which I'm guessing will have the Clone Wars style of animation. Probably.
Yeah, my best guess.
But the better version of the Clone Wars style.
Yeah, the updated version, not the version that made a lot of people not want to watch the Clone Wars.
It could look like a Pixar film for all we know.
Which would be weird, and I don't really know if I support this.
We've seen C-3PO in Pixar form because of Ralph.
Yeah, but I still don't think I support this. Now, as we move forward into...
this is all like Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm in general is not Star Wars. Lucasfilm is a overarching film company that was bought by Disney, and so they have other projects. Are you excited for this? When I heard this, I thought of you.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jacob. I know I've seen this movie, but I don't remember this movie.
Sorry, guys. Lucasfilm is one word, and I didn't realize it, so I'm just
proud of you. I was waiting for you to fix that. I was being patient. Fine. So, Willow, an original series from Lucasfilm starring Warwick Davis with pilot directed by John M. Chu, is coming in 2022 to Disney+.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, John M. Chu is the person who did Crazy Rich Asians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure that was clear.
Now, the only reason I know about this is because our Papa loves Willow. It was a fantasy.
Oh my god, this is what Willow is?
Yes.
I thought Willow was what's that called? Oh, your puppets.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
This is Willow.
Oh.
Do you remember this movie now?
No.
Okay. Val Kilmer.
Yeah, no. I know I've seen it.
Yes.
I'm not saying I haven't seen it. I just,
Baby girl discovered.
we don't need to read it. It's fine.
But we'll see what happens. But you know what makes me want to do though? Watch Willow. Just see what they're going to be doing with it.
When this becomes much more apparent, I'm sure we will watch Willow. But until then,
if this is any way indication, I'm looking at you, the fans. If you guys like this, you enjoy this, let them know you've got Jim Henson's company. Get Dark Crystal,
or don't,
please,
or don't.
This one, I don't know. I truly don't know.
So the next one is Lucasfilm is in pre-production for the next installment of Indiana Jones at the helm of James Mangold, which is a phenomenal director, and Indy himself, Harrison Ford, and supposedly it arrives in July of 2022, which means it has to start filming at the earliest of like February to March of next year.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, this is supposed to be a direct Harrison Ford movie, which means he's performing almost all the stunts again. And I just really don't know if this is the right call.
What I think this film could be, after seeing Logan, this could be Old Man Indy.
Which is possible. And my only problem with Old Man Indy...
We saw Old Man Han. We know how that went down.
Well, also Old Man Logan has already been done by him. I want something fresh. Also, we have always heard that the only way Harrison Ford would give up the role of Indiana Jones is if he is killed off. And so... Once again, I'm going to put the theory out there is that this is probably his last one. And Indiana Jones will probably not make it to the end of whatever mystery they have in store.
Which means you're probably going to set up another character within this movie.
Not Shia LaBeouf.
No.
Maybe a recast of whatever Shia LaBeouf was supposed to be.
No.
I'm honestly kind of hoping they retcon all that shit, even though the movie made $1 billion. I still hope it retcons it.
Jacob, again, why do I keep explaining this to you? It's just Indiana Jones 1, 2, and 3. That's it. This is the fourth one.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't agree with that.
Jacob, this is the fourth one.
Indiana Jones 4 has a lot of fans. I know. It's insane. I get it.
It hasn't been released yet.
Oh my God. We're moving on. So this is something I'm really looking forward to. I read these books. Tommy Aiello, which is a phenomenal author.
This sounds awesome.
She went hugely famous last year with her best-selling novel called Children of Blood and Bone, which is over there in my bookshelf. Is being developed by... You'd actually probably really like it, to be honest with you. Developed by Lucasfilm in partnership with 20th Century Studios. What? It's still there. We do. Don't worry. They're making Fox stuff.
I know, but it's
for
just
Hulu.
Weird.
For the coming... Well, they're making awards. That's what it's going to be.
No. It's weird.
Okay, it's not.
It doesn't say 20th Century Fox.
It's fine. The coming of age, it's happened like a year. It happened... Did you guys know that happened in 2019? Yeah.
So much has changed.
This coming of age adventure, because when I saw the Wolf movie, it was the first time I saw it without the 20th Century Fox logo.
The Wolf movie.
What's it called? Call of the Wild.
Oh.
I had to look over the posters. The coming of age adventure follows a young Atherin girl quest to restore her magic to her forsaken people, the Magi. And this is a whole bunch of different tribes. It's a huge, gigantic world.
Can I ask a question?
Are
you worried that this sounds a lot like Black Panther?
No, Black Panther, there's another one coming up here really soon that we will talk about that sounds like Black Panther. This one is a much more run down. There's no technology to this. It's a lot more like
fantasy-based.
This is not going to seem like Black Panther. There's a animated one
that looks gorgeous.
That looks gorgeous. That is, I would say a little bit like Black Panther. Okay, second.
So this is the first Star Wars film to be announced, which we all, unfortunately, of the two, we knew this one was coming. Taika Waititi is working on a new Star Wars project. We don't know what it's going to be like. I'm guessing it's going to be wacky, witty, and fun. I'm guessing Thor Ragnarok meets Star Wars, which he's already done Star Wars on the way. It's not on here. We also know Kevin Feige is currently working on a project with Lucasfilm as well.
Well, it wasn't announced, and so it could be this film.
Very true, because it's Taika Waititi.
It's like a friendship.
Two other things before we get to, honestly, my most excited announcement about Star Wars was there was nothing about Rian Johnson at the investor meeting, which means that trilogy ain't going to happen.
Now, my best guess is the thing we're about to talk about. We know comes out first. It's the first movie back into Star Wars theater space. This will probably be the second movie, and if this does really well, we'll probably build off of whatever this does.
Also, Benioff and Weiss, not even mentioned.
Where were they? Okay, Zachary. No, this is not here, so you're just gonna have to talk about it.
So this trailer came out during Disney Investor Day for a Star Wars film, which we didn't know at the time was a Star Wars movie. And we see this lady skating around, and it's Patty Jenkins, and she's talking about how much she likes seeing her dad as an Air Force guy, and how she's been wanting to do a fighter pilot dogfighting movie. And we see her getting in an X-wing suit, going to an X-wing, and ladies and gentlemen, she's making Rogue Squadron. And I have to tell you, after seeing Wonder Woman and us seeing 84 tomorrow, I'm excited to see what she does in the Star Wars universe. I love her as a director.
Also, some of the best parts of Star Wars is definitely the planes.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to see how planes work in 84 because Trevor can fly.
All right, we are moving over to HBO Max for a little bit of time.
Honestly,
as I have to scroll before we jump up into anything else. So we're going to move over into...
we need to talk about this.
We'll talk about Zack Snyder first.
I really want to talk about it.
There's just so much, and I have to look up
That's
things.
fine.
It's a lot harder than just like, let's talk about it, because we don't actually have the information.
There's a lot to talk about.
I have screenshots on my phone. We'll get there. I have a lot of different pieces.
But this is also huge because we got new information about this.
So Zachary, you can...
And I brought this up to you originally because you had no idea what was going on. Remember?
Nope, but I'll take your word for it.
So Zack Snyder announced, first off, he's done 2 interviews since we talked about Zack Snyder's Justice League last with Grace Randolph. We've learned a lot more information about the project, including that the next time we're going to be seeing anything with Justice League is we're supposed to be getting a big trailer in 2 weeks for Justice League, which is a huge thing. We also now know the month we're going to see this movie is in March. We don't know a day yet. Probably get a day on the trailer. But the biggest thing for me is that this is no longer a 4-hour miniseries. This is now a 4-hour film.
Not been fully confirmed yet.
But it's kind of what everybody's expecting now. It's going to be a 4-hour nonstop film, and I'm excited. Jacob, your thoughts? I know you're typing.
Yeah, don't give me my fights yet. My whatever I said. My personal opinion on Zack Snyder's Justice League is that we're really fucking excited for it. And ultimately, I'm going to be really excited for it. I'm not going to say it's a 4-hour movie until he confirms it himself, which the rumor is should be pretty soon.
What a way to start the year off with a brand new trailer for that movie. That'd be cool.
Oh my god, I know what movie you have to watch. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Did you just find out what my movie was for December 30th?
Oh, we can't watch it on December 30th.
Why?
I won't be in town.
No, but that'll be my birthday movie.
Yeah. We'll talk about the order that's going to go in January. Because
we're already watching them out of order.
We are. Yep. Oh, are you really going to choose that?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I got to be nice to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably why you chose that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're having a personal conversation in the middle of the podcast.
Well, it involves this podcast.
We'll get there. It's at the very end. If anybody's curious of what the whole roundabout circle here is,
we'll get there. We have a while to go.
So I personally am really, really excited. I liked a lot of things he talked about. With this, I also like how we learned that it is a direct sequel to Batman vs. Superman.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I just started drinking this. Am I okay?
What? Yeah. Why?
I'm just making sure.
Why?
I'm just making sure.
I drink and eat things on this channel all the time.
No, it's your Sprite. That's why I was asking.
That's Peyton's Sprite. So just keep on going.
Okay.
Did you get it from the fridge?
No, sitting right.
Oh, she must have forgot. She probably wasn't going to drink the rest of it, so you're fine. I thought it was yours.
Nope. Anyway.
So sorry for listeners. What a weird conversation to have right now. And so, yeah, I'm really, really excited. I think it's going to be really fun. And once again, HBO Max has a lot of things going on that this is just another, one would say, icing on the cake or maybe a sledgehammer to the cake. Who really knows? You know, maybe this is the silver lining for HBO Max and everything else is just a big old risk that they should have maybe waited to.
We'll get into it.
But basically what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to Disney. I found some other stuff.
Did you not know about any of this?
No, I did know about this. I was just...
Oh.
I had to scroll.
I love how we said, let's skip all National Geographic's.
Well, we're skipping National Geographic. Yeah. Do you guys want to know about the National Geographic? Hold on. Let's hear. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, some of that shit's really cool, and I'll probably watch it. But, we don't need to talk about it.
No.
So, Zachary, I'll let you start this.
Why?
Oh, this is hockey. Every time I see ducks, I just think of you.
Well, DuckTales.
Yeah, you understand why I think
I'll
of you?
talk about the other live action they announced for CGI Hybrid I'm really looking forward to. But the Mighty Ducks Game Changers continues the legacy of hockey's finest fouls. The series picks up where the films left off. I've never seen these movies. Emilio Estevez returns as Gordon Bombay, and Lauren Cunningham joining the flock, coming to Disney Plus.
Hold on. No.
If I've seen it, I don't remember it.
I'm not talking about that. What did you just say? Read that name again.
Emilio.
No. That name.
Lauren Graham.
That is not what
I said Lauren Cohen, didn't I?
You said Warren Cunningham.
Oh.
Do not diss Lorelai Gilmore like that, you. Oh my God.
But no, I've never seen. I don't know if I've seen him.
You've seen him. You saw him in school. We had to watch him every year. You did. Don't worry.
This is a weird one.
Inspired the classic film Turner and Hooch. Do you know what Turner and Hooch is?
Look up on IMDb, Jacob.
We'll go there. Because I really kind of want to know what. I'm guessing Hooch is the dog.
Yes.
Turner could also be the dog.
No, Hooch is the dog. Turner is the guy.
I hope so. It's a buddy comedy starring Josh Peck, which is good for him, and as a partner, a sweet and sorry Mischief.
Mastiff.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Coming to
Mischief.
Could be a dog being acting up. Okay, what all around. Turner.
You're promoting the right film IMDb. You really are.
And Hooch.
You spelled Hooch wrong.
Oh, it's a Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah.
Detective. Oh my God. Okay, well that's interesting.
Find a killer.
Okay, we'll see where this goes. That's a questionable one.
There you go.
Big Shot is a celebration of girl power set in the world of high school basketball, starring John Stamos. Oh, it's Nicole Brown, which we all know, and Jalissa Giggsy. Big Shot, Little Pax is big fun. Wow.
Big Shot, Little Lies. You're about to say that.
I was.
Another mystery is unfolding. Join Mr. Tony Hale and...
the count is suspended.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's interesting. Disney might have to look into that. Breaking news!
Maybe they tagged the wrong person, which is possible. They've done that
And
before.
The Mysterious Benedict Society, based on internationally best-selling book series coming to Disney+.
Also, I would say probably, if not...
Why is this mentioned here and not what the FX
I really don't know. Probably the biggest thing to come out of
honestly, bigger than Marvel.
It's
bigger than the Star Wars stuff.
Is that Disney invested in the Kardashians. So if you guys are like, oh, dang it, I really miss the Kardashians. The final season ending on E this year, 2020. Where can I get the next multi-year contract? Not really knowing if it's going to be a television show, if they're producing, whatever it might be. Well, I can tell you, it's going to be over there on Hulu. Yes, you're right. You can watch Chloe, Kim, and Chris make fun of her daughters over on Hulu, and you can watch all the brawls themselves.
All that ass on Hulu.
It's
the truth.
It's really not, and honestly, that was
a bad joke.
I wish I could cut things from podcasts.
Yeah.
But we're too far in. I don't feel like scrubbing that far. Prepare for music magic. It's time to update the Disney Studio. I didn't have that, though. Well, we're just going to keep changing this. Hold on. Zachary, you want to start?
Coming exclusive to Disney Plus is Hocus Pocus 2, the spooky sequel to the 1993 Halloween classic. Adam Shankman is set to direct.
That's the middle name. It's just Adam Shankman, yeah.
Adam Shankman is what I said.
Yeah. But you had a hard time there. Get ready for a modern take on the hilarious comedy 3 Men and a Baby, starring Zac Efron, which I already knew about this, but the announcement was getting released on Disney Plus.
Slated for 2022.
When we originally thought it was going to be in a theater film.
Safety already premiered.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, check it out on Disney Plus.
Just announced 3 years movie spread real life stories of Chad Paul. Yeah.
A cynical
young comic book fan and a superpowered squirrel sidekick team up in Flora and Ulysses. Now everybody's wondering, is this Squirrel Girl? That's incorrect. This is not Squirrel Girl.
Wait, what? Okay.
Kevin Feige had to come out 3 different times after this happened and said, I am not making a Squirrel Girl project. Disney's doing their own thing. This is weird. Cheap by a Dozen.
I'll read. You just read like 4.
Okay.
Cheap by a Dozen, a reimagining of the hit comedy from Blackish producer Kenny Baines will debut on Disney Plus in 2022. The story centers around a blended family. That's what I said. Of 12 navigating a hectic home life in their family business. Gabrielle Union, who is amazing, is set to star. I wonder if this is going to be a TV show.
TV show.
It's a TV show.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I think that's a good fit
I think
for
it'll
that.
work. 12 episodes, each with one kid.
And I think this is the best thing they've ever done with Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Okay?
Animated, it's going to be awesome. Because it just works better.
It's going to come to Disney Plus in 2021 as an all-new animated film. We all understand the books are better.
I'm actually really excited about this next one because I like this series very much.
To be honest with you, I did not realize all this shit got out.
The Ice Age, Adventures of Buck Wild, is the next installment in the 20th Century Ice Age franchise. It stars 3 favorite characters, pranksters, Possum Brothers, Crash and Eddie, and swashbuckling Weasel Buck, voiced by Simon Pegg, coming to Disney Plus in early 2022. So it takes place after all the movies, and we can see the adventure with all the possums. And I'm really excited because I like the possums, especially Buck.
That's really weird, but okay. Did you hear? Night at the Museum is coming to Disney Plus with a new twist. This time, it's animated. Sean Levy directs. Director of the film trilogy is producing. The exhibit opens in 2021. Disney was like, I know we didn't have content this year. We're sorry for the pandemic.
You're about to get a lot of it.
But we're coming. We're coming.
Hard.
We're coming. We've been producing.
Embark on a thrill ride down the Amazon jungle cruise with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt, Edgar Ramirez, Jack Whitehall, Jesse Plemons, and Paul Giamatti. Jungle Cruise sets in the theaters July 2021. But this starts a trend.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, but I think the big thing here for this one in particular is the fact that it did not go
straight to Disney Plus. Okay, we can talk about the next one. I don't want to.
Oh, sure. I'll talk about the prequel to live-action Lion King development from Barry Jenkins, which is actually a very good director, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Hans Zimmer, Pharrell Williams, and Nicholas Bertel will provide the music.
That's great. From what I've heard, ladies and gentlemen, that this film is going to be a Godfather 2-esque film about
it sounds actually pretty good.
Life of Simba and his father Mufasa when he was a kid.
I actually think it looks pretty good. I think it sounds pretty good.
They did not change their mistakes with this next one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. They just doubled down.
They really did.
And they
Although
used the same picture.
I think they chose the right Sebastian, though. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So the full cast for Disney live action The Little Mermaid, starring Halle Bailey, Jonah Hoyer King. Sorry for if I'm pronouncing anything. It looks kind of cute too. For Prince Ariel, here I'll just read off the characters. Ariel will be Halle Bailey. Sebastian will be David Diggs from Hamilton.
Awesome.
King Triton's her
Javier Bardem,
which is a questionable choice.
I think it works.
I don't. Flounder, I think it should be. It's a whole. We don't need to get into it today. We have enough to talk about. Flounder will be Jacob Tremblay, which is already announced. Ursula will be Melissa McCarthy. They really just did not do themselves any favors for this movie.
Although, this could be a whole Will Smith situation again, and she could actually turn out to be really, really good.
I still believe a lot of people are going to be really mad that it's not played by a drag.
No, I understand, but it could also turn out very well, too.
No, I'm not saying it, but there's a lot of things here.
This is the weird one. I love Aquafina, but Scully's a bird.
Yeah, she voices a lot of things there.
She's voicing a bird?
She's voicing a bird.
Well, tweet.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
Is this important? Sorry.
So, I have currently started watching all the original Disney afternoon shows, including Tailspin, DuckTales, original and new, and this one as well. This is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. If you remember the old Disney shorts, Chip and Dale are those tiny little chipmunks that really like to piss off Donald Duck. They gave them their own kids' cartoon back in the 90s where they were adventurers that went around on crazy adventures like Indiana Jones. But this time, they're a live-action CG hybrid, which I now have a little more faith in because of Sonic the Hedgehog. And we've got John Mulaney playing Chip, and we got Andy Samberg playing Dale. And for me, that's enough. Coming to Disney Plus.
It's also an original movie. I kind of zoned out, so I didn't know if he said that or not.
This is gorgeous.
So,
just gorgeous.
Here's the thing.
I'm so excited for Pinocchio.
Let's talk about Pinocchio. I have a little bit to say about Pinocchio. So,
that scares me.
It's coming to Disney Plus with a new live-action retelling of Pinocchio, starring Tom Hanks and directed by Robert Zemeckis. This was announced maybe in 2015 or something like that.
It's not that hard.
And yeah. My problem being with Pinocchio is that I went and saw a movie called Monster Hunter. And in front of this movie, there was a trailer for Pinocchio.
which looks very good, by the way.
A new movie with Pinocchio, and I was like, "Wait, Robert Zemeckis? You did all this so soon?" And then it wasn't Robert Zemeckis,
No.
and I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm just confused."
This is the Disney one because you can tell because he's wearing the Disney outfit.
I get that, but like, I don't know. I don't like Pinocchio. He's not my favorite.
To be further than what Jacob just said, that new Pinocchio movie actually doesn't look that bad.
Looks depressing as all.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be. It was interesting. So Peter Pan and Wendy will be flying to Disney Plus. David Lowery directs an amazing cast including Yar Shalati in the role of Tinkerbell and Jude. This is brilliant casting. Jude Law as Captain Hook.
I knew about this because Wendy will be played. Peter Pan's played by like a new actor.
Mm-hmm.
He is
So what I don't get yet though. Is
hold on. Wendy is played by Mila Djokovic and Paul Wes Anderson's daughter.
So, but this is what I don't get. Is this set within the Disney animated movie version of Peter Pan, and it's just him going back to Neverland again?
True, we don't know. We won't know until there's the.
I'm curious. It's got my curiosity.
And it was originally announced for a. Actually, no. This was one of the first movies they made for Disney Plus. That was a Disney Plus like original. Now they're making movies. Now, basically, how streaming stuff is going to be is, you make a film, and then it's either going to be. Like Disney will make a film and they'll watch the film. If they don't believe it's ready for theaters, they'll move over to Disney Plus. Is basically how most streaming services.
How excited are you for this next one, Jacob?
I was really happy they fucking announced it because it's been in development hell for so long. Who knows when it'll actually get?
Do you like the title?
Yeah, I think Disenchanted sounds fine. A sequel to the film hit Enchanted.
Well, streaming. They're just dissing the movie.
I think it's the point.
Okay.
We'll stream exclusively on Disney Plus. Animams will obviously, thank God, return. There's also rumors that
from Sonic the Hedgehog,
McDreamy will return as well. That's not who that's in the movie.
They all look the same.
They really don't. But McDreamy will return as well.
Well, who played her mother?
I truly can't remember. I just remember Amy Adams and McDreamy. Okay.
I'm excited because the music in Enchanted was very good. So I'm excited to see the music for this one. I'm excited.
All right.
Now, I'm actually excited for this next one because I recently watched Sister Acts 1 and 2.
Oh, what a weird little thing for you to do.
And so Sister Act 3, the music in Sister Acts 1 and 2 was very good. I think some of the messages within both those films. I know Whoopi Goldberg is not exactly the person you go to for these kind of messages now. I know this. But
no, she is not.
But I don't think she would have said yes to doing this unless the movie and the message is good. So maybe this is pre new Whoopi Goldberg. We'll see.
Well, I surely hope so. I really hope they weren't like Whoopi Goldberg. What would you want to do for a Sister Act 3? And that's what they're making.
Yeah.
I hope it's.
I hate saying this about her because honestly.
She's a good actress.
Prior to all this, she was a great woman. I think she did a lot of good things for her.
I didn't really pay attention, so.
And also, she's in one of our grandparents' favorite films of all time, and she's great in that movie, The Color Purple.
Oh, yeah,
great movie.
I did not realize it was made by Steven Spielberg. So.
Really, you didn't know that?
I did not realize that.
It's a beautiful film.
All right, we're moving over into it. Basically, I guess what this is turning out to be is that we're going full Disney, and then we'll talk about Warner Brothers.
So Disney gets us for an hour, and then the second hour will be all about
or Disney gets us for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then Warner Brothers maybe get to shoot in there at the end. HBO Max, the whole thing with HBO Max was old news, basically, by this point.
But it's developing still. By the way, for the first time ever, here's an update from Walt Disney Studios Animation. Take it away, Jake.
Oh my God. Wow.
So
we're going to talk about Raya and the Last Dragon.
They made a questionable choice.
No, I think this is an excellent choice.
Really? After your whole paying for a certain film?
Here's the thing. I'm actually kind of curious if I still have premium access. Because premium access is only one purchase charge. But because we had to renew, they could scam another $30 out of me. But I will see this. I will see this in theaters first before I will get premium access. So basically, Raya and the Last Dragon will be premium access on Disney Plus. Which you guys don't know what that means is that it will also debut the same time in theaters. So they're basically doing an HBO Max, but you actually have to pay for it. So theaters are not mad at
or directors, studios,
or people involved. Literally, anybody's not mad at Disney because you have to pay $30 to watch it at home. Which is not a bad thing. And once again, I think HBO Max, when we get over there, that situation, they should have made the movie's going to theaters,
boy.
more expensive. They should have made it like its own little section. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Keep bringing it up.
We'll get there. We're not there yet. So basically, the first one they're going to try out with this method was Mulan. We don't really talk about Mulan. It was not the best choice. I think Raya and the Last Dragon is the best choice going forward.
This looks so good.
It's a Disney animated movie. It's really hyped. A lot of people are looking forward to it. The voice cast looks phenomenal.
But then we saw the part of the Last Dragon part. I don't like the way the dragon looks.
Well, I mean, it had to look a little Disney.
I know, but they went.
So basically, I'm gonna take you through some Raya and the Last Dragon characters. So we have the street savvy entrepreneur Braun and the formal giant Tong, which you guys can't see. So I don't.
Braun and Tong.
Oh no. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. And the thriving daughter Noya and the brand.
Noya.
That's what it sounds like.
And
her
ungies.
Her ungies, which will be which will probably be the thing they sell the most toys of.
Look at them. And this is what sold the most toys of. And
then their only hope is a magical, mythical, self-deprecating dragon named Susu, played by one and only Awkwafina.
Bring the picture up. Let's talk about this.
Okay, well, if we're going to talk about it, should we share the screen, right?
Yeah.
Since we're, like, physically, like, talking about it.
Okay,
now, this is the first image. We've seen her in water before, in the poster, but nothing, like, direct.
I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. It looks like a elongated pom-pom with a little horn on top.
I'm personally, well, if you look at the tail, let's zoom in over here on the tail. I'm not actually going to zoom in because it takes too much time. But that actually doesn't look like it's attached to the tail. Like, this is like a fiery element.
Mm-hmm.
This is a gem, supposedly.
Yeah.
Important to the story. I really like the dragon, and there's a few reasons. One, I'm curious to see what it looks like in water. That's how they've been promoting it. And emotion. Those are two very important things. This is a still image.
Yes.
The world around her looks amazing. I have to say,
Raya looks amazing just from the back.
With this, it does kind of look a little weird and out of place.
Because, especially with that first trailer, it seemed like a very dark movie.
Which is still possible.
We're
not denying it.
But also, again, I want to bring this up too. She looks like an elongated Sully from Monsters, Inc.
She kind of does. And like, just not, that's what it is. But also,
I like the face, though.
I think it's very personable, and this is a dragon we're supposed to love and care about, and so I think it's very important.
Here's my other thing, though. Can you hear Awkwafina's voice
coming out of that dragon? Oh my god, yes, I can. I could, if she's speaking to me right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All you didn't know.
I'm really looking forward to this movie. I think it looks phenomenal.
I'm so excited for this
But once again, I will see it in theaters first before I would pay $30. Because if it was only you had to pay $30 to watch it, then yeah, I'll pay $30 to watch it.
Well, I mean, since we're going full imagery here, you can just click on the next image. So we're going to talk about it.
No, because we have to talk about it. So we won't do that. We'll go back to us. We're also really small. So
just announced Disney Animation's first ever original 4 series coming out between 2022 and 2023. This includes Baymax, which is the weird one because we've already had a Big Hero 6 series.
But hold on, we'll talk about what each one is.
So Baymax.
Oh, sorry, you want me to explain what it is?
Sure.
Okay, so first things first, before we jump into what they are, the original series are going to run between 10 to 12 minutes a piece. There's 6 episodes, 10 to 12 minutes a piece is what it's going to be. They're like little shorts. They're not actual TV shows.
This is animated
series. I know. Put it down. They're kind of lying to you, okay?
But this is animated series.
Baymax is about the people he's helping. So these are people in need.
Oh, yeah, right.
And they're focusing on the people that he is personally going.
It sounds nice.
It sounds cute. And also in the time of like this right now, it's exactly, I think, what we need.
Of all of them, this one sounds honestly not the best.
Zootopia sounds amazing. I'm a little mad. It's more being cartoonish with it. They're going to be focusing on like
Flash.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, Flash is getting one, but they're like mini shorts. Zootopia will take place on different characters. Like they're going to do like a Kardashians one and like that type of thing. What? What are you looking at?
I was moving like Flash.
Oh.
I'm so slow you didn't get it.
Tiana, I'm not entirely sure what this one takes place.
Princess and the Frog.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
And she's also going to be full Tiana, not full Frog.
Yes,
which is the important thing here.
The important thing is, and
we're both going to look at the camera. She's not a frog.
I will
That's
never,
it.
You know, we're gonna watch Soul tomorrow, and I still
Moana's the interesting one in this bunch.
Moana. And also, the question here is: does that mean Moana is not getting a sequel? Because Tangled got a series, and not a sequel.
Or is Moana getting a sequel from this leading into it?
Which is also possible. Moana, I think all these are very popular series. I'm really looking forward to all of these. It's gonna be fun.
Of the two, no offense to the other ones, I think honestly, Princess and the Frog and Moana.
No, you guys, it's not Princess and the Frog. It's Tiana.
Well, it's set within the world of Princess
But
and the
it's
Frog.
Tiana.
But they would call it Princess and the Frog.
But
too.
it's called Tiana.
Anyway, of the two, the two Disney princesses have more of a shot of getting a 2. Unfortunately, and it hurts my soul. Big Hero 6 or Zootopia, which is weird because I think Zootopia would be a really good.
Well,
sequel.
they don't have the creator of Zootopia anymore.
Oh, never mind then.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Truly, I'm pretty sure that is the reason why we're never going to get a sequel.
Which we
because
should.
The original creator left Disney. He is now the rival company animated studio. What is that?
Pixar.
No, Pixar is Disney.
DreamWorks.
Thank you. That's where he went. He's making movies.
We both love Zootopia, by the way.
Yeah, Zootopia was a phenomenal film.
Movie.
I remember going and seeing that in theaters.
I saw it twice.
Which makes it a phenomenal movie if I remember sitting in the theater and actually
great
watching
message
it.
all around. Just a great movie.
It's a great movie. All these movies are great movies.
Big Hero 6 is not talked about enough.
Big Hero 6 and I have some very mixed opinions about.
By the end of the film.
No, that's just because I never actually saw the end of the film. I just have some interesting real life stuff going on with that film. Zootopia, loved. Princess and Frog, loved.
I can't say much about that one.
Why not?
I've never seen Princess.
Okay, so we got to make that a... I need to show you and River. Moana.
Maybe we can do that before I go home.
Probably not.
Oh.
Sorry. Maybe next time you come. Moana, also phenomenal. Moana was a movie that had to grow on me, but now I love it. I think it's phenomenal.
By the way, so now that we're seeing this, do you think Coco could be another one down the road that does this?
If these do really well, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these get this type of treatment.
Let's see more stuff from Coco.
Like Tiana is probably in here because of the new ride that they did for it.
Which, by the way, Disney, good job.
I agree.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right, so this is the one we were talking about before. That sounds kind of...
Not kind of, Jacob. This is Disney Animation's Black Panther.
Not Black Panther. Wakanda, I would say. It's the first of a kind collaboration, which is
incredible.
They never collab, so like that alone makes me excited. But it's a collaboration with Disney Animation and African entertainment company Kuwai.
Don't try.
Kawaii?
You want to hurt anybody's feelings?
That's what I'm going to say. We'll team up to create an all-new science fiction series coming to Disney Plus in 2022.
Enlarge,
thank you. Enlarge, check out the first look visual image I'll show you, and that's how we can... I mean, it looks gorgeous.
It's just, wow.
It looks amazing. But it does.
Look at that style.
I really hope that it does have a distinct...
Because that looks like Shuri's hair.
I mean, that's not something... I'm talking about the world.
Yeah, it's very...
It's very Wakanda.
Yeah.
But maybe they're going to do some visual flares or something that's going to make it much different. And, that
or throw it as a secret project with it set within the MCU. And
or it's probably not.
No, okay. This is the weird one. I don't know what this is.
So, this fall...
Tell me, Jake, what is it?
Oh, my God. Okay, so you know what Encanto is?
Huh?
Encanto is supposedly what everybody... Oh, we can get off that screen. So sorry for people. Encanto is supposedly Americans' rip-off version of Ponyo.
Ponyo?
Yep.
But it's got music written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The music's going to be good, though.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the one.
Where a magical family lives in a magical home.
Let me...
I hope you're wrong.
There is one. They're developing one that is like, I mean, did you just go watch Ponyo and like that's what I wanted?
Raya and the Last Dragon?
No.
It sounds a lot like Ponyo.
No. I mean, visually they're like the same. Did I spell it wrong? How do you spell it? Where's it at? Oh, it's right there. E-N-C. Oh, I definitely did spell that. E-N-C-A-N-T-O. Encanto.
Who all have magical power?
Nope. Not this one.
No.
Luca. Oh my gosh. No, maybe it is this one. One of these, I promise you, I was like, are you Ponyo? Why are we doing this, Disney?
Oh, you forgot Pixar.
Well, we'll just slam a hand.
Okay. Pixar. So first off, we know that Pixar Soul out today. Is it still today?
Yes, it should be
out today.
And Pixar Soul is going to be out forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also something interesting to note: Raya and the Last Dragon. If you do pay the $30 for it, you get for the entire time you have Disney Plus subscription. Whereas HBO Max is only for 31 days.
Wonder Woman 84 leaves January 24th.
We'll talk about it soon. And
accompanying Soul.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
It's Pixar's latest Spark short. Is that what they're called now?
I guess so. Did not know that.
Burrow. It's probably depressing, sad, and right into a very sad, depressing film. So way to go, Disney.
I actually heard Soul is very
Burrow follows a young rabbit trying to build the home of her dreams.
Did you just hear what I said? I said Pixar Soul was very heavenly. Without trying to make a pun. That's where we're at today.
By the way, there's a certain thing here within Pixar that I get to read.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is, involving someone over there.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to skip that one.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Let's skip it. In the first 5 episodes inside Pixar, a documentary series that takes you on a never-before-seen tour. Oh.
I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be straight with everybody. I love Disney animation. I love proper Disney. This is my home within the Mouse House. I love Pixar. Pixar makes, in my opinion, the best Disney movies.
I don't agree with that, but that's okay.
Ever.
Next, a quick snack, Pixar Popcorn, a collection of mini shorts starring some of your favorite Pixar characters and all new bite-sized stories.
Coming in January. That's exciting.
They're going to be like Forky asked a question, so more than likely they're going to be made for like small children.
And then you're going to say it right, I gotta go, Forky asked question.
Yeah, I really don't care, so. The first of 3 new Pixar series coming to Disney Plus, like I said, they're handing you content, is Doug Days. In this spin-off, Doug discovers the dangers of suburbia, like puppies, fireworks, and squirrels.
I'm excited for this one.
Doug Days will premiere in fall of 2021.
So I'm going to be honest. When they announced this one, I thought it was Doug, like Doug, the animation that we all liked when we were kids.
Nope.
Doug.
It's the dog,
which I'm fine with. That trailer there, at least, with him going around in a circle, I thought was really cute.
It's fine. It probably won't be anywhere near as good as Up, but it's fine.
Listen. I'm saying this, and I like Pixar. The first 5 minutes of Up are the only reason why you watch Up.
Yeah, a lot of people actually hate the first 5 minutes.
Which blows my mind.
The thing is just to make you cry. I mean,
it's
they're
dark.
not wrong.
It's dark.
Next is a Pixar. I'm going to read this one because it's Lightning McQueen. Is speeding ahead with a new series following Lightning McQueen and Mater on a road trip across the country featuring new characters, old friends, and imaginative destinations. This will also come in fall of 2022. And I hate this. I fucking hate this.
Tell us why, Jacob.
Cars 3 is by far one of the worst movies I have ever had to sit through. I've never had to sit through a film where I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, this is phenomenal. Oh my God, we're going there. Oh my God, I'm enjoying it. This is great. I really like the characters. And then we get to the fucking ending, and I've never sat up, like literally stood up and screamed at a theater screen filled with children who are being quiet. Let me remind you, me, a grown-ass adult, standing up and being like, fuck you!
Hang on. I'll do this real quick. This movie's very, very, very old. Jacob, tell us why the ending of this film sucks.
Because he did all this shit to get better. He did everything he could possibly do to become the best race driver again. I shouldn't care as much, but I do. And
you like Cars?
I do. Cars is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
The first one, very, very good.
I've lost sentimental values. It was like one of my favorite movies for a very long. I don't know how many times I watched that.
He burned our DVD.
This is true. But for Cars 3, and he gives it away, I like the character, but she didn't deserve it. I don't know if that's bad to say or not, but she didn't deserve it.
Wait. Your reasoning for hating this film is because Lightning does a selfless things and give what he earned to the small car that was nothing and helped him get back up to where he is. That's your problem with the end of Cars 3? Moving on.
No, we can go back. Yes, that is my problem. Do you want to know why? Because White McQueen literally had gone through so much shit to get to where he was, and then this prissy little girl, who I really do like as a character, I think she would be kind of fun. I wouldn't mind seeing her in a little short. is so annoying in the movie, comes up and like, oh, can I finish the race for you? And she does.
But isn't that beautiful though?
None of that shit is beautiful.
Wow. I don't know what to say right now. I didn't know what your problem was with Cars 3. I just knew.
What do you think my problem with Cars 3 was?
I just didn't think you liked the film.
No, the first 2/3. Chef's kiss. The final third?
Hey, Jacob,
can go burn.
Do you want to read the next one?
Oh, sure. The third. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Oh, so. And like, how's he going on a road trip? Sorry. I shouldn't care. But I care so much.
You know what's going to happen? He's going to watch that when it drops in fall of 2022.
Oh my God, yes. I'll binge watch that shit right up. This. Because I'm a child. There is
win or lose. Speaking of.
Oh, yeah. There is a Pixar's first original long-form animated series. Win or Lose. The show follows a middle school softball team in a week of leading up to their champion game. Each episode was told from a perspective of a different character. I think this also sounds pretty phenomenal. This doesn't come to you though until fall of 2023. They're playing this like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zachary. Talk about Luca, which I am 96% sure is a Ponyo ripoff.
Okay, hang on. I need to look here real quick. No, you get to read Luca. Because then you read that one, and then I get to read the next one.
Okay, so I read the next two, and then you get to read the...
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Pixar's... No, I'm going to read that one, too.
No.
Yep, take that from you. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank
You can talk about it since I'm just like, whatever. Pixar's next feature film is Luca. In celebration of the friendship between a boy named Luca and his best friend named Albert in their unforgettable summer, you won't want to miss Luca diving into theaters in June 20 next year. My problem, if I
didn't say it was a fish.
I have to look up the picture. I'm not doing it right now, but
it sounds good.
But if it is a Ponyo ripoff,
then I'm not gonna go watch it.
I'm gonna be so mad.
This looks adorable.
Okay, my problem with this. I'm sorry, they don't ever win.
You can't.
They don't win.
Look at something for Disney and go, "Wow, that sounds great." Can you?
Well, after I ask you if you think this looks like something else, I promise you, you're never gonna see it differently.
Oh God.
Okay.
Read it, Jake.
Director of the Academy Award-winning short,
which, by the way, is a short where the lady eats her child as a piece of dough.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it was too wrong to say.
Nope, that's exactly what it is.
It performed in front of Toy Story 4, which is by far one of the worst Pixar movies.
I have turned around on that film a lot.
I know, I'm so sad about it. Don't Be Shy brings us Turning Red. Meet me. Me? May? That sounds much better.
Meet me.
Meet me. She's experienced the awkwardness of being a teenager. That's not a teenager. They're lying to us. That's like a preteen, maybe going from.
That's a teenager.
That's not a teenager.
That's Disney's Pixar's teenager.
That's like a
Jacob
10-year-old. Okay, sorry. With an additional twist, when she gets too excited, she transforms into a giant red panda.
Which, by the way, the panda.
Turning Red comes to theaters in March 11th of 2022. My problem with Turning Red, and I really do have a question for you. I'm going to pull it up where you guys can see this. Somewhat okay, cute little panda. They actually do, I'm pretty sure, have a voice cast for that as well. Who will be voicing the panda?
It looks adorable.
Doesn't it just, since we're just talking about rip-offs, because why not? Does that remind you of Hulk?
This is not the first time we've seen a company make a movie about something turning into something because they get mad or angry.
I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
It looks good.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're gonna go over here in the mark. Fine, you can freaking there.
It's not on us.
Well, spoilers.
So, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and to the point. Toy Story is the most important franchise in my life, more so than Star Wars, more so than Marvel, more so than DC. This is the most important series of films to me as a whole. And when they announced that they are doing a prequel film, I was like, okay, so what are they going to do? Like, are we going to select the origins of how Woody was made, or how, we're saying it now, how Buzz was made? No. We are getting the origin story for the toy. So this is a film called Lightyear. This is set within universe of the person who was namesaked after the toy. And at first, I was kind of upset because we now know that Tim Allen is not playing Mr. Buzz Lightyear in this movie. Chris Evans is playing it. I sat down for a little bit, contemplated my life, and realized that Tim Allen plays the toy version of Buzz Lightyear. He is not the human. However, this now contradicts the toy. Whenever you hear a toy from a movie or a show, they do their best to get the toy to sound like the person. Chris Evans and Tim Allen are two very different voices.
I have a question.
Huh?
Could you please go get your Woody so they can hear what a non-Tom Hanks sounds like?
No. But no, Chris Evans and Tim Allen, very different people. So I'm going to be curious. Is Disney going to put out a Buzz Lightyear action figure like mine? But instead of Tim Allen going to infinity and beyond, we hear Captain America go to infinity and beyond.
I actually think the workaround
By the way,
here,
other thing, this picture, golden.
for Lightyear, I think a lot of people, just like Zachary, took a lot of offense to the fact Tim Allen, who is still very much working today,
yes,
is not in this movie. I think
he's producing it. I
don't know. Sure, we don't know. I think personally that yes, the person who probably is the person that this toy is based on probably is not voiced by Tim Allen. I think that could be reasonable.
Yes.
I think Tim Allen, however, as the toy, should make an appearance, or maybe he's sitting down with all the toys and telling his story.
I'm telling you this right now. If Tim Allen plays the voice of Buzz Lightyear's father in the movie,
oh my God,
then I'll be done. That's all I'll need. I'll be like, okay, I'm done. I'm fine. Moving on.
So the next thing we're going to talk about.
We got to breathe for a minute. We got a lot to go through.
We have literally
a lot.
So much to go through.
And so much the process between the 3 trailers we got. I'm not talking about any of this.
We will talk about it all. We talked a little bit about in the animation. We talked a little bit about in Star Wars, but we're going to deep dive in Marvel.
This is where me and Jacob really just...
This is all we were excited for. Disney Investor Day? What is Marvel coming?
And Jacob, let me ask you a question. Did they disappoint?
I can surely tell you they did not.
And they ended it with a fucking...
So, I'm very curious to see how is this allowed on Twitch trending. I can't click on it, but I want to know. Either way. Side note,
so is Chris Pine.
Chris Pine's trending because of Wonder Woman. That makes sense.
Once again, Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max and in theaters right now.
And only streaming until January 24th. 14th.
24th.
Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the ones that we're most excited for. Like Zach will
briefly talk about the other ones as well.
No. Zach will take the reins on some of them. I'll take the reins on some of the other ones. I'm going to start the conversation off because I think we're both extremely excited for this television show.
But you're more excited than I am.
But we can all agree in this relationship, a brotherhood.
And I was shocked. The show I thought would be most excited for is my least favorite one of the bunch. The one that was announced after that one, I'm more excited about now.
Oh yeah, I just think it looks better.
Oh my God.
We'll get into why though. I think there is a distinct reason why. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our next film that we're going to be talking about honestly though.
Yeah.
Our next TV show we're going to be talking about on this podcast, reviewing it weekly.
Starting January 15th.
Is beautiful motherfucking WandaVision. And some things I want to point out very quickly. We're not going to really talk about the TV show in general. You can watch the trailers and stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming. I am curious. There's 2 things I want to mention that I didn't realize. But first, this poster
is incredible.
Has signs of her original outfit. I really do hope the headpiece is coming.
It is.
No, not just in the costume for Halloween. But when she breaks out, or I'm not going to say spoilers, when something happens at the end, she is wearing the headpiece for a reason. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to spoil if you don't know the trajectory of what this is leading into.
Because the MCU is trying to do 2 separate sagas at the same time, and by God, I think they might be able to do it.
If it's anything like this,
when we get to another character down the later path of the line, this whole
which I actually personally don't think we're going to be talking about at all in this, which is interesting.
We're not going to talk about
we're going to talk about it, but we're going to have to actually jump to it. I don't actually think it was.
No, there was no mention of him, which by the way I gave it away unfortunately.
Yeah,
But,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was not mentioned at all during the investor meeting.
Which is fine. It's not a character. But either way, also,
he didn't need an investor meeting. He just kept announcing shit.
Well, that's a rumor. Just got confirmed. It was just more of the truth. So basically, that was one thing. I'm really excited. Sorry. I'm really excited for the suit to finally make an appearance. I think the TV show itself looks absolutely
incredible,
phenomenal.
The new spot they released today.
Curious, to be honest with you, about two things. One article that I read, so there's 6 1-hour episodes. The other article I read, because they're doing it through sitcoms, is that 6 30-minute episodes.
And honestly, with the way this show is formulated,
I want an hour.
I want 30.
I want an hour.
Could you imagine all the crazy shit happening with 30-minute sitcom episodes?
No, I want an hour.
I think it's going to be an hour.
I want an hour.
I think Kevin Feige
There's also a lot more TV shows they're going through than 6. And so my feeling is maybe we're going through 2 an episode. Mm-hmm. And so it's like 30, like we're getting like 2.
Or maybe we're going half show, half real life, half show, half real life.
Yeah, who knows? Also, in the trailer, Bub, which we're not going to play because of,
copyright stuff.
Just in general, we're just not going to play it.
Copyright strike.
There is a picture on, now it's now a view picture, so you can take your own guess, but it does look like their children are in it. The thing that making me nervous and a lot of people nervous, and we will see if this actually happens, is that there was a comic book in like 2016, 2017 called Vision. Very phenomenal comic book.
Incredible book.
Highly recommend. Vision's children, who is not Juana's kids in that universe.
It's kids that Vision created on his own.
Are made like Vision. Mm-hmm. Now, we do know, and this is slight spoilers, so if you want to go away, come back when the poster is gone. That seems slight spoilers. What?
Do I know this?
Yeah, I mean, it's how Wanda creates her children. It's in the comics. I mean, it's not like...
So then why are you saying spoiler alert?
Because some people don't read comics, Zach.
Oh.
So it's spoilers for them, not for you.
Oh.
Do you not know? No, you were gonna have a comment.
I don't know.
But you can just know this. It's fine.
No. Yeah, I don't want anything spoiled. God damn it. It's the MCU. You like spoilers, Twitter boy.
Put your ears down.
That's your name now, Twitter boy.
So basically, how Wanda creates her children, she physically creates them. It's not like they're born, well, in this TV show, but they're not like she gets herself pregnant, basically. It's like a flower. So there's a rumor that the children are come out like Vision, and they're not going to be. I can't think of their names because it made me mad thinking about the fact that they're not going to be them.
But it's okay.
It's not.
They can adapt it however they want.
I don't think so. Moving on. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness debuts March 25th.
Oh, wait. They did mention it. We can bring it up.
Oh. They okay.
So we'll just put them all 3 together then.
We'll just do it.
You got Doctor Strange. I got the other one.
We're going to talk about both.
I know. But you're looking forward to WandaVision. You're also looking forward to Doctor Strange. I'm looking forward to the other one.
I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2.
But I'm looking forward to it.
I don't actually know if that's true.
Yes.
I don't think so.
This is a weird conversation on the screen right now.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness debuts.
You're like a snake. Okay. I'm going like a...
Debuts March 25th on 2022, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen. I wonder why.
Benedict Wong.
Rachel McAdams
was just announced.
Okay, Zachary, take it over.
Sorry.
No. Take it over.
No.
You want to interrupt me? You can finish it.
Go.
No. I guess we're going to sit here in silence. That's just wasting time.
Chiwetel Ejiofor and Zadi Gomez as America Chavez, directed by Sam Raimi. Gee, I wonder why. The film ties to WandaVision and the next Spider-Man film. So Sam Raimi. Gee.
And the Spider-Man film, by the way, if anybody was curious, is
fucking nuts.
The second film. So it's going to go WandaVision, Spider-Man, and then
Doctor Strange.
Spider-Man's supposed to come out in December
of
next year, 2021. And then Doctor Strange is supposed to come out 3 months later. So basically, we're going to get this in the beginning of 2021, and we're going to get the next installment at the end of 2021, finishing it in 2022.
With the main MCU line saga going on in the middle with Black Widow and the Eternals.
Well, the Eternals. Not so much Black Widow. Black Widow, however, do you want to know some things? It is tying into some of this stuff, but it's not
I know already.
a major. I'm not going to spoil anything. We're not going to talk about spoilers here for that. It's not fair.
Oh boy. So here comes the first real batshit crazy story that just kept updating while we were gone. So first off, we talked about Jimmy Foxx's Electro coming back to Spider-Man. We're like, okay, that's weird. that was interesting. And then we looked at each other and went, so does this mean the other two Spider-Man are going to come back? We didn't know at the time. Then about a month later, I want to build to this because this is nuts.
No, we don't have time, Zachary.
They built to it. Alfred Molina's coming back as Doc Ock, and now is we
don't have any confirmation.
But apparently, Kirsten Dunst, Emma Stone, Andrew Garfield, who a reliable source that you and I both watched said those three are confirmed. They are waiting on
Tobey Maguire.
Listen, man, I know you watch our show. I know you respect what we say. Sign the damn contract, please.
I don't really know if that's very true, but
also, I think he's going to play Old Man Han in this movie, and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's going to die.
I don't think so. So that's okay, though.
And also, I now wholeheartedly, it brings in my thing. I think we're going to see Michael Keaton's Vulture, Scorpion, Doc Ock.
Doc Ock was confirmed.
Yeah, Doc Ock was confirmed.
Like as the original Doc Ock.
Yeah, Alfred Molina.
Not Doc Ock. The other one.
Green Goblin?
Green Goblin was confirmed.
When?
This was a few weeks ago.
I haven't... Grace has made a video about updating her Spider-Man 3 nonsense again. William Dafoe.
2021.
Sorry, we'll let you know in a second.
William. I could be wrong. There was... Maybe it's Doc Ock that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Alfred Molina was confirmed.
Green Goblin. Oh, yep. Green Goblin, December 15th.
Our already negotiated.
Yeah.
So sorry, breaking news. Apparently,
not really breaking.
The other one though, no one thought about because of why. I like him, but apparently William Dafoe coming back as Green Goblin. Thomas Hayden Church coming back as Sandman. Tom Hardy might be showing up as Venom.
Probably not.
What's his face?
Possibility, but
Jared Leto might be showing up as Morbius.
Really
that makes more sense now because of the Vulture thing.
Yeah.
They're making the Sinister 8 at that point. And this movie just won't stop. And then Doctor Strange is going to come in to tie in Doctor Strange 2, which is why Sam Raimi is probably directing Doctor Strange 2.
Now, once again, we do want to mention that a lot of these cameos that we are talking about, because a lot of people are really nervous.
Sorry, I don't think they're cameos. Just put that out there.
Tom Holland. So Doctor Strange is in the whole movie.
Yes.
But Tom Holland and Zendaya are supposed to be front and center for the first 2/3, while everybody else that we're talking about is supposed to come in the last third of the movie.
Which makes me really nervous.
No, leading into Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness, where some of those characters
are probably going to show up.
Be moving over there.
Yeah. Now, however, I think the throughout villain of Spider-Man 3 is going to be Jamie Foxx's Electro, Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio, because he's somehow involved in all this. And because now I think the whole multiverse thing we're talking about in Spider-Man Far From Home is completely fucking true.
We missed something.
What?
Matt Murdock. We'll be making a supposedly not confirmed, but we have.
I gotta laugh.
We'll be making an appearance as his lawyer.
Now,
and he's also supposed to be making an appearance in She-Hulk, going up against Tatia, which we'll get to.
About that, but I also heard either you're going to be in the lawyer suit, or him and Spider-Man are going to meet on a rooftop.
Also, by the way, Deadpool is in talks as well.
What?
Now, I don't know if Deadpool is in talks in Doctor Strange.
I guarantee it's Doctor Strange.
I know Tom Holland will be in Doctor Strange, so I'm not sure which one, but obviously they're bringing Deadpool in for Spider-Man.
What if Hugh Jackman shows up as Wolverine? What if it happened in
multiverse?
No, I'm saying in Doctor Strange. It's a small, brief thing.
I really don't want it to happen.
Why?
I think he's done.
But then he can finally say, "I did everything I wanted to do. I got my Logan film.
So true.
I got my Marvel thing." And he can finally say,
"It will be marked off
the claws with passion."
That is true. That is not wrong.
To see Tony Stark and Wade Wilson with a Logan in the middle. Come on.
Well, they're not going to be seeing Tony Stark.
We might with Tom Cruise playing him. Multiverse dude.
Supposedly. I also think they're choosing such expensive ways to do
This
this.
is nonsense.
Either way.
You know what's crazy? We're talking about all this and going, this is all going to make cohesive sense. But when we talk about it,
It doesn't.
it doesn't make sense.
But when you start thinking about it, it does.
It's just...
But we also have to mention that the same time that this is coming out, like literally the same month, there's also another movie that's going to be coming out.
Which is going to be a bunch of shit.
Or
Sorry.
in June now, which is going to be Flashpoint.
It's going to be stupid.
And we're just going to talk about how Marvel is going to release 3 multiverse movies in the correspondence of a little over a year before Flashpoint even thinks about making a scene.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right, Zach, you want to talk about the next one?
Yeah.
I mean, the big thing that came out of this is definitely
it's the release date. But I'm going to be honest. That trailer disappointed me so much because of one reason and one reason only. Everything else looked great. Where the fuck was Zemo? I wanted one shot of him in the purple mask. It's been the biggest hype about this damn show.
My biggest issue with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
It's supposed to be about him taking on the mantle of Cap.
Not that. Actually.
It's a big issue for me because the entire thing about him taking on the mantle of Captain America, and he's barely even using the shield. His suit doesn't look right. It feels like Bucky's taking his place.
It's a whole point. It's a whole thing. There's a reason why. I can't tell you.
Also, U.S. agent, he looks dope. But I'm excited to see that. Oh, yeah, we can't talk about that one.
Nope. Wait, which one?
The Thing.
The thing
The thing with May thing.
The thing. Yeah, no.
It's nuts, though.
I know, but we can't talk
How's
about
that going to work?
I already know, but that's fine.
Yeah, because Twitter.
I'm not. I actually didn't learn that through Twitter.
You like for Grace.
I did. I see a certain person, I click.
It's Grace or Twitter. It's one of the two.
Or both.
How's Wonder Woman, Jacob?
I don't know.
Really?
I only know a few spoilers that I've known for like over a year now. Like this, they're not like something I just learned yesterday. But with Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think the difference is that Loki, which we're about to talk about here relatively soon, and WandaVision, they both look like something that they're taking risks on. Falcon and Winter Soldier looks like a let's do it superhero Marvel film.
But that's not a bad thing.
But I think that's the reason why the trailer didn't stand out. Loki had so many great cameos, and also just Loki in general looked really, really cool.
The music in that trailer. Holy shit.
WandaVision, we're so looking forward to it. So close, so it automatically has some kind of haze.
I think what hurts the most about this one is the fact I love this era of Marvel with Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. I like this stuff. It was supposed to be Black Widow and Falcon Winter Soldier back to back. So now I know we're getting this beforehand. It kind of takes away a lot from it. It's supposed to be like a spy.
Maybe it will be
a prequel?
No, not prequel.
Oh.
Maybe we'll build on Black Widow.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, not a prequel, Zach. Why would this be a prequel?
But the trailer, though, honestly, of the three,
it was just much more like I haven't watched it twice. Can't say about the same about the others.
So here was the other big thing that they brought up was this. Everybody thought during the Investor Day they were going to announce that Black Widow was going to go to Disney Plus.
No, I didn't think that.
You were the few. Everybody thought they were going to announce it going straight to Disney Plus because, at that point we didn't know what was going to go happen. But now we know. I still think it's a bad idea.
Great idea.
May 7th, 2021 is when we're going to get Black Widow.
It's a great idea.
It sounds like Wonder Woman all over again.
No, it sounds like a great idea. Black Widow chronicles Natasha Romanoff's efforts to deal with her history as a spy long before she became an Avenger, directed by Kate Strahan, starring Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, David Harbour, and Rachel Weisz. There's plenty of trailers out there you can go find, and it gives me cold chills every single time I see it. Coming in theaters in May of 2021. Do you want to mention that there is still a chance it could go straight to premium access, depending on how Raya and the Last Dragon goes? Mm-hmm. Mulan didn't have the best running, so it's not stupid for them not to do this. Also, who knows where the world's going to be in May?
Yeah.
A lot of people are speculating we're going to go back to somewhat normal in April, into May, somewhere in between there. And so that's a good chance that maybe people are more comfortable with going to the theater, and so maybe it's not a bad idea.
We'll see.
Black Widow, if any movie's going to get people to really go back to the theater, it will be
Black Widow.
Because it's a Marvel movie.
But here, honestly, was the standout
Loki
of this entire shindig. Honestly. I mean, there are some announcements toward the bottom of this list that are just nuts. But when we heard about this show, we didn't know what it was going to be at all.
I had a kind of a guess, but I wasn't really we weren't sure.
Sure.
We had guessed.
This trailer is just nuts. From beginning to end, it's just weird. And, Owen Wilson, who looked like Howard Stark for a minute. I didn't realize it was Owen Wilson at first. I was like, is that Howard Stark? Okay, yeah, but here's the thing. So this is a time-traveling show leading in from an Endgame. We see the airport from Civil War. Does she look weird to you?
Soul Stone.
Is this our Soul Stone moment with her? Loki gets to talk to her, of all people?
No, I think if they're going to bring her back.
This is how you...
It's coming out the same exact month as her movie.
Could you imagine how many people would fucking lift their shit if that's how she came back, was through Loki?
The whole point of this, the whole point of the Owen Wilson's character, if you guys don't know what it is in the comics, is that they go through time, making sure time is corrected. Force. Yeah, they're making sure people are not doing what Loki is doing, is essentially what they're doing. Loki did it so well that they're like, we have some problems.
But could you help your help?
Could you help us? Because you're so good at doing this.
By the way, did you recognize we saw King the Conqueror's face in this trailer?
And so I think it looks really good. I think, honestly,
the music for the music helped, by the way. The music in this trailer is nuts.
To be honest with you, I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's Loki. Why do we care? And then the trailer came and we're like, oh, that's why.
You know what's reminding me of him in Comic-Con going, say my name.
It just looks really good. We're just
and I love going through and then President Loki. I mean, if you've been reading the comics recently, seeing President Loki is just...
And then also, for anybody there's going to be a whole bunch of different Lokis supposedly in here as well.
Like female
Loki, which a lot of people much prefer over male Loki. Kid Loki, which is a very big...
Huge thing, really.
Yeah. Next one is...
This looks awesome.
Which looks fun. It doesn't look great. I mean, actually, it looks okay. The animation was a little disappointing for me. It's not my favorite.
That's the main consensus. The animation is not the best, but the stories they're going to be doing
looks interesting.
Awesome. I mean, also, this is the last project that the late great Chadwick
Boseman
did before he passed.
Is a part of,
and
he's right there.
Yeah, I want to move on. That's still saddening. Although what Marvel did with this presentation about him made my heart feel so much better.
So moving on down,
I have some information about this film.
We're going into Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings, which is coming out July 9th. I have a question. When I speak, do you just want to speak?
When it comes to Marvel, I'm just excited.
But you do realize I am speaking.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you sure you realize I am speaking?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You know what? You just take it away.
No.
Yeah, read the cast to them.
No. What I wanted to reveal to everybody was that we got our first look at the choreography and action sequences between these two because Simeon Yu put up an Instagram video of him, Tony Leung, and is he not here? I guess he's not here. The action coordinator for the raid, him and Donnie Yen are working on the action choreography of this film, and holy shit, does it look nuts!
Well, the movie's done, so it was behind the scenes when they were probably.
I'm excited for this one. I don't think any of us are excited for this movie. I'm excited because we get the proper Mandarin.
I mean, literally, when I talk, is it like, oh my God, I need to say something? Is that what goes through your mind? Maybe it's the fact that we've been talking for an hour and 48 minutes that you're just like, okay, speed it up. The cast got announced. You want to go find it? It's on the interwebs. Next thing is Miss Marvel. It's a new character. Marvel Comics has grabbed the world's imagination. We're excited to announce Amin Vellani as Kamala Khan, and it'll be coming in late of 2021. People are speculating around September to October, something in there. Brie Larson returns as Carol Danvers in Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel 2, directed by Nia DaCosta. Joining the cast, Nia DaCosta cannot wait for her movie next year. Candyman looks phenomenal.
Oh, she's doing the remake for...
Yeah, that's why she got this role.
Oh.
That's why she...
It's going to be like a horror movie?
No, I mean, it's probably going to follow the Skrulls, but that's just what I think.
Maybe something down the line will tell us whether or not that's true.
Maybe something. is coming
That's a terrible
before
wink.
it.
Jacob, that's a terrible wink.
Joining the cast are recently announced Miss Marvel, who we just talked about, and Monica Rambeau, which will be in WandaVision. And so everything is connected. No one's shocked.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you don't have a Disney Plus account. I really am.
But basically what we're saying is
Get a Disney Plus account.
Get a Disney Plus account?
And not just for a month. Get it for the full year. I mean, what are you doing?
Now, like last year, I've been like, okay, maybe a month. This year?
Get it for the year.
Get it for the year. Captain Marvel 2 flies in the theaters November 11th, 2020.
Flies.
Obviously, that's why they said that's agree. Meet a group of new heroes, Eternals, which is going to be coming. It's going to be directed by Chloe Zhao, and it comes out in
November of 2020.
No, they moved it from November. It's in March now, I'm pretty sure.
It was still in November of 2022.
Yeah. Well, it's not anymore because Captain Marvel is in November. Why did I go here? I want IMDb. We'll Google it since I'm here. Internals.
The Eternals.
Internals. February. Well, that's wrong.
That's really wrong.
Let me Google this again. Google needs to update their shit.
2021. Is that right?
No, it's wrong. It's not coming out. November 5th, pre-schedule. Before.
No, it's still saying it. November 2022. Yeah. So Captain Marvel and Eternals will be in the same month.
I have a feeling.
Unless one of them's going to move.
Oh, that's what it is. Eternals comes out in November 2021. Captain Marvel comes out the year later. Whew. Figured it out. We got the numbers wrong.
Could you imagine that? Nope, shot right, not wrong. February.
And then we get to announce something so beautiful. Literally, the gods graced us again.
And also, this is the worst kept secret in Marvel Studios Hollywood.
Truly, like so horrible.
Plus, the rest of this cast looks great. We're mainly focusing on the big one, which was
original Avenger Jeremy Renner returns to star as Hawkeye, teaming up with well-known archer from Marvel Comics Kate Bishop, played by the amazing Haley Steinfeld. They're currently filming, and so my guess it's going to be mid 2022, somewhere around there.
I'm saying the release date for Falcon Winter Soldier is going to be the release date for Hawkeye.
That's possible.
About beginning of March, late March. The cast is nuts for this movie, for this show. Jacob, there you go. What are you doing?
I want images. That's what I want.
She looks so good.
And there she is.
She looks so good.
There she is. She posted a particular image of her walking away, but this was released like 2 weeks before the Disney investor.
I mean, look at her.
She was always Kate Bishop. I'm so happy they figured it out. How to
literally.
Like, I'm just so excited.
Which means she lied to everybody when she said she couldn't do this.
We're gonna get to somebody else who very much lied.
Tiana.
We're almost there. Additional cast includes Vera Farmiga, Farrah Free, and newcomer Aqua Cox as Maya Lopez, with episodes directed by Bryce Thomas and directing duo Bert and Bertie. Hawkeye's original series coming to Disney Plus sometime soon. Do you want to?
She-Hulk arrives in the MCU. Tatiana Maslany. Why?
Will you?
Accept the role. Be happy you're in the role.
Did you confirm yourself?
Will portray Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, and Tim Roth returns as the Abomination and the Hulk himself, Mark Ruffalo, with the slight, maybe possible appearance of Matt Murdock, a.k.a. Charlie Cox.
And other Hulks in general.
Directed by Kat Cairo and a new Veil She-Hulk coming to Disney Plus sometime in 2023, I'm thinking.
Who knows? We'll see. They're not even filming yet.
But, no, here's the big thing with this. They have finally made The Incredible Hulk truly a canonized thing. You now have to watch The Incredible Hulk as part of your MCU watch-along. But you have to.
I'm just going to be honest with you. You really don't.
But they're adding the Abomination. Which, by the way, he's going to be so funny in this movie. But I won't say movie.
But The Incredible Hulk is such a horrible movie that I would never actually put someone through.
Hey, Jacob, we're about to talk about something involving a mass vigilante. What's on our list?
Well, that's why we're bringing it up, actually, here in a second. Because I think we should talk about how someone who was rumored to get this role is not getting this role, probably.
Oh, and She-Hulk?
No.
Oh. I thought you were talking about her again. Like,
no,
let's not kick that poor dog constantly now, because I feel bad for her.
So Moon Knight, which originally was going to be Oscar Isaac's next big thing, he actually is playing Snake for a rival company. So I'm assuming their talk.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming their talks had not gone through, as some people
so don't know who Moon Knight is.
Moon Knight he could still be Moon Knight. They're just holding it. They like to do that, even though like sometimes it's just
it doesn't work. I mean, they held one for a while, and she just denies the fact she won't be playing this character.
But yeah, and so it's coming. It's going to be kind of cool.
Hey, Jacob, we just talked about Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. What do you think's going to happen with Captain Marvel 2?
Oh, I don't know. Let me read off something interesting right here.
That did not work at all.
I tried. I really tried, and I just failed. Okay.
Read it, Jake.
Samuel L. Jackson is back as Nick Fury, and Ben Mendelsohn from Captain Marvel returns as Skrull Talos. In Marvel Studios' original series, why did I not think that was
why did it take you so long to say that? You went original.
It didn't look like series in my eyes.
What did it seem like?
I don't really know.
We are tired.
We are. Secret Invasion coming to
Disney.
Disney.
Even hit the HBO stuff.
You might have to wait. I mean, HBO Max is going to be an ongoing thing.
Oh my gosh!
So maybe we
just call this podcast
Marvel
Warner Brothers debacle Part 1. Marvel.
Or
no Disney.
Just Disney. Like Disney Invest. Let's talk Disney Investor Day with a hint of HBO.
It's a hint. And much like HBO, no one told them about it.
But yeah, and so I'm assuming this is coming out. What's kind of actually, yeah, no, that was a good joke.
Thank you.
I had to think about that one. We're good. But with Secret Invasion, I have a feeling it's going to come out before Captain Marvel in November 2022, equaling that Secret Invasion will continue forward.
That'll be the next big thing we're leaning into,
or it's all wrapped up in Captain Marvel 2, and they're really just going to cover it in a TV show
and we're going to set up the next main big bad with another director at the end that we're going to talk about later.
Or maybe not. So, we're getting to a certain one down here, which I just don't understand.
What?
Yeah. Let's read this one.
I'm excited about this one.
I have mixed opinions. I'm the character okay, let's talk about it. We can't what? I can have mixed opinions. Pop your head up.
It just feels like every time we bring something up,
hey,
it's been pretty good so far.
I was pretty excited.
But we get to the Iron Man stuff and you go, I have some mixed feelings about it. It just
honestly,
every time we get to Iron Man.
Everything about Iron Man, I have some mixed feelings about. This is true.
I have mixed feelings about that one because it's just Iron Man 3, the series.
Coming soon to Disney Plus, Samik Lorne is a genius inventor. Roy Lowen's
Riri Williams.
That's what I said. In Ironheart, as an original series created by creator of the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. My problem with Ironheart is not the TV show. It's the fact the character has never gelled. They've tried to do this several times. Never has the character worked.
Can I say something about that?
You can like her, Zachary.
No.
I'm just saying in general.
There's a character within the Avengers team that never gelled with anybody, but then they brought him over to the big screen, and it worked out very well for him to the point where he got a good comic and a great show coming up. Hawkeye. He never gelled with anybody because he's just the Archer. But now
I really think you probably offended a lot of people by that one statement.
I don't think so. It was always the joke about the Avengers movies.
I think we're just gonna move.
No, you understand what I'm talking about. This okay. Now
can we disagree?
No, I want to talk about this one. Marvel, I love you. I love everything you do. But why in God's career do you think, man, what do we want to retry again? Iron Man 3, let's try that again, right? But this time, forget about Tony, make it all about Don Cheadle, call it Armor Wars and talk about.
Well, could you actually read what it's about?
So Don Cheadle, I'm excited about this still. I'm happy Don Cheadle is getting something to do within the MCU still. Returns as James Rhodes, aka War Machine, Armor Wars, an original series coming to Disney Plus, a classic Marvel story, which it is about Tony Stark's worst fear coming true. What happens if his tech fell in the wrong hands? Why would he care?
That's really bad.
It's the truth.
Maybe this is the point where
is this a prequel?
No, maybe this is the point where he's already back. You never know.
You're trying too hard with this. You really are.
He's gonna come back as a hologram. Robert Downey Jr. is he loves being in these movies too much. It's gonna happen. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But my problem with this,
be more emotional than Spider-Man.
My problem with this.
My heart hurts thinking about that.
Okay, stop. We have to talk about this shit. My problem with this is you should watch Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
That's the story of Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
Like,
literally.
I have a question. If this is all about what happens if the tech falls in the wrong hands,
we know what's going to happen.
What's wrong? What's going to be Ironheart's problem? They're about the same thing.
About everybody doubting her being an iron.
Probably. Oh, so basic.
But hey, basic usually works for Marvel.
This is true.
This came out of nowhere.
Okay, sorry. Again, calm down.
All the Guardian stuff really came out of nowhere.
No, it really didn't.
Were you really expecting to announce a holiday special?
Now, to be honest with you, a holiday special was not in my cards. But the way James Gunn was like, hey, he called Kevin Feige. He's like, dude, I'm going to film in Guardians Galaxy Volume 3. Do you care if I just film a quick little holiday special? While we're on the set. And
we put it out the year before Guardians Galaxy Volume 3?
He's like, yeah, do that. We'll put it on Disney Plus. Cool. And the rest was history.
We're also getting I Am Groot.
I Am Groot, which should be kind of cute.
Which would be Forky Ask a Question, but for I Am Groot.
Oh. And then we have...
I'm so happy about this. Christian Bale playing the villain, Gorn the God Butcher.
I don't really know if I like him playing Gore the God Butcher.
Why?
We already knew he was in the movie.
But why?
He's not...
He'll be a great villain.
I don't really think I don't like the character. It's not so much I don't like.
You know who Gorn the God Butcher
I
is?
do, Zach, right? I keep tabs on this shit.
I can tell. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Good for you. It comes out May 6, 2022, if anybody's curious.
And
that's going to be a busy year.
By the way, the most important announcement, Blade, it's still happening.
Like, we didn't even get like a picture. It was just like, it's just still happening.
You know Blade's coming.
Oh. But Zachary, do you want
to... Okay. So...
Do you want to talk about that?
So I have theories. About this one and about the one after the next one. So either Kang the Conqueror.
Hold on. Huh. Before we jump into theories, let's tell them what we're talking about. So, you can read it, but they can't read it.
I always go to the theory part. It's just me.
Okay, I'll read it, and then you can talk. Okay, you just need to calm down.
You read the rest of it, then I'll talk.
Okay. Peyton Reed, which I still think is a questionable choice, but it's fine, is back to direct the third. Well, at least they're going home. They're going solid. Not every trilogy did this, Marvel. You don't have to do it for him. It doesn't matter.
The guy who's directing the other one's directing all 3 Spider-Man films.
Yeah, but Spider-Man, I have my problems with Spider-Man Homecoming. We all know.
But you love...
Far From Home, it's still like one of my favorite movies.
It's so good.
I cannot say that about a single Ant-Man film. By the way, I will digress. Oh, that's good for you.
Not so much the second one, but I like Ant-Man.
The second one. Sorry, let's not jump into that, okay?
I'm excited for this, though.
Can we talk about... What is this? Everybody's like, what is it?
What are you talking about? Does it something to do with Ant-Man? And we look at him and go, no.
There's nothing to do with Ant-Man. Why would you think that? Ant-Man, okay. The third Ant-Man film, Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumanium, which I actually kind of like the title. It's a little long, but I enjoy it. Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer all return, with Katherine Newton being recast. The person who was originally casting Lang from Avengers Endgame did not even know, so they pulled an HBO Max on that one.
I don't know how I feel
about I love Katherine Newton, so
I just feel bad for the girl.
She'll get her work. It'll be fine.
What if she can play Tony Stark's daughter?
Exactly. She'll get her work. It'll be fine. No, anybody should play Tony Stark's daughter.
We know.
She deserves it. They cut her. I understand why, but she deserves it.
It was a beautiful scene.
It was an okay scene. And Jonathan Mayers as Kang the Conqueror, which we finally got confirmed he was being Kang the Conqueror. Biggest news out of this was the fact they recast Cassie Lang. Young Avengers is obviously coming. Who knows when? But
they're setting it up darn well, though.
It's coming. It'll probably be on Disney Plus, is my best guess.
But do you think they're doing Young Avengers, but making it the A team? An all-female Young Avengers?
No, because Speed and Wicked.
We don't know.
They're in it. I have seen image. Let me just pull up the trailer for you, Zachary. She's holding her twins. We just don't know if they're red.
This could all be in her head, though.
No, she pulled. I can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. It's spoilers. Sorry, guys.
It's killing you.
It really is. Like, I'm kind of itchy about it.
Let's bring the tone down a little bit for this one.
Okay.
Bring it down a little bit.
We'll skip it so you can talk about your theory.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll go back to it. Don't
So-
worry. And then I'm just going to say it because you just have a theory. John Watts would direct a new feature film for Marvel's first family.
First off, I wanted to ask, the original person was Peyton Reed, but it's John Watts. How do you feel about this movie now?
Oh, I'm fucking excited. My gosh, yeah. And also the fact that it said family. Does that mean we're gonna have the children? Because I want the
What is
children.
with you and children in the Marvel universe?
Fantastic. Oh, that's what you get for sitting right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you switch legs? They're not understanding, Zachary. They're just hearing you click your noise. That sounds really wrong. So, because Fantastic Four, as the four of them, the group.
This is the first time you broke frame from camera, not looking at it.
The first time, like the four of them, I got so aggravated. Sorry. It's like they did already. So bring in the fucking children. Sue and that's how much I don't like. That's how much I just don't remember.
Reed.
I'm tired. Sue and Reed work better when they have kids. It's just the fucking truth.
So
Sorry.
okay, so here is my theory about both, and it's a short one.
Are you sure?
About Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Fantastic. I know, Fantastic Four. Either Kang the Conqueror is the new Thanos of the MCU, and it'll be a time traveling problem for the Avengers, which would fall in Multiverse of Madness very well, in multiverse stuff. Or they set up Galactus in Fantastic Four, and he is the next all god killing monster.
Hope not.
Or it's Doctor Doom.
Also, which was a rumor for a very long time that it would be Doctor Doom would be the next big one. So I feel like that's the most concrete theory he's had
But
so
what
far.
if it's Doctor Doom and Magneto teaming up?
Well, that's so fine, but they didn't announce anything. X-Men is coming. We know it.
But I'm glad Marvel is taking their time.
I think the Fantastic Four
It's a smart choice.
I think the big thing here is for the Fantastic Four. There's also a rumor going on.
The logo already looks better.
The Fantastic Four will actually appear in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
I first going to show up in Ant-Man.
No.
Ant-Man because of the quantum realm. That's where they would hang out in.
Because Fantastic Four will be in a different verse.
I don't like that.
Then they come over.
I don't like that.
I personally, that was a rumor. There's also a rumor that the X-Men will be showing up in Doctor Strange.
That makes more sense.
And that's how they'll do it. They'll just bring over a team instead of doing like an origin story and stuff.
I like my Ant-Man thing better.
And I think Fantastic Four, they can already be developed into the world, maybe mentioned in the next few films.
We don't know who bought the start building yet.
The next few films, you start to mention that there's this family and things, and then they make their appearance, like slowly build them up over in the background.
Abby goes, Peter, yeah, this
Okay.
Richards family, they bought the building. Who are the Richards? I don't know. We'll find out. By the way, have you seen the casting decisions for Zac Efron for Human Torch and the Thing? Zac Efron for Johnny Storm.
That'd be good.
Which I would love. I think having him like an older Sue and a younger Johnny.
Yeah.
And then I forget who they thought of the Thing, but I like the Thing idea. But Disney.
And also Emily Blunt is in.
She's in the Disney family.
No, if Emily Blunt is in, actually, there was another one. What was the other? There was a new one that was going around that I was like, oh, I kind of like that more.
Don't say that.
I can't remember what it was though.
Don't say that.
I know, but there was
Hashtag.
But here's the thing: if Emily Blunt is going to play Black Widow in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, she cannot be Sue Storm.
Well, they're different multiverses.
She not technically they're in the same multiverse.
No, they can be from different universes.
You just said you didn't like that idea. And
I'd be allowed that to happen.
Here's the thing: not in Marvel's. Marvel does not play two different characters. The same actor cannot show up in the same universe. That's their role, apparently.
But it wouldn't be.
Yes, it would. I'm sorry, Zachary. It's just not happening.
No, they have to be Reed Richards and Sue. They have to.
I'm sorry.
Jacob, no, don't do no.
It's a possibility.
There's no possibility. Disney, there's no possibility. It has to be them.
We'll find out soon.
Oh, damn right we will.
In March of next year. Or 2 years.
Next D23.
Black Panther 2, opening July 8th, 2022, is being written and directed by Ryan Coogler, honoring Chadwick Boseman's legacy of T'Challa. Marvel Studios will not recast the character, but will explore the world of Wakanda and rich characters introduced in the first film. Basically, if you guys don't want to know how they're handling this, I really don't have anything to pull up for you, so I guess just listen. They're planning, which I think is respectful for the character. I think after people get over the fact what they're going to do, I think they would understand based on character is to come off in the first act, to pass over to his younger sister, which has already been a thing in the comments before. This is nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
And then to bring in another male Black Panther, because a lot of people are complaining about it being a female.
Michael B. Jordan.
Not Michael B. Jordan. I think it'd be really disrespectful, in my personal opinion. Just me.
You can stop talking like that, nobody.
I personally would really, really want it to be
M'Baku,
because he saved his life. I think it would be a nice,
If they could do a dual female Black Panther, it'd be a Koye.
Yeah, I think the whole point here is to have a male and a female Black Panther. I'm just saying that.
Doper.
Okay, we don't use the word doper. We can't put
Dope.
ER on dope. Okay.
And that's it.
And we're done. It took us 2 hours and 9 minutes. My throat hurts.
Should we talk about HBO right now? Should we?
So
we're going to wait.
We went through that. Let's see what we have left after I do some clicking.
Went through that.
Gal Gadot, we're just going to talk about very quickly.
Cleopatra.
No, not Cleopatra. That's not what I'm talking about here.
Oh.
Yeah. On you.
The action franchise she got.
Yeah, she's going to be a new version of Bond, which is on sale right now. If you want to buy Bond for a very ridiculous probably amount of money, you can be the owner of Bond as we speak right now. It's on sale.
Bond?
James Bond?
Like a box set of movies?
No, like the character, right?
Let me get this straight. I could buy Bond and make a Bond movie.
Well, we don't have that type of money.
We would have to talk to Daniel Craig about the next Bond film, or whoever's going to play Bond. We talk to Daniel Craig about No Time to Die.
MGM officially filed for bankruptcy. So
No Time to Die is going to Netflix.
That's a possibility.
Or, God forbid, Apple TV.
He's always saying that because he can't watch it.
Because you won't let me.
I know.
Wow. List got short. Literally.
It's just this.
It's just HBO. Is it?
Let me pull up my phone.
Oh, are we really doing this right now? We are both tired. We're going to act really zinky during this conversation.
I have to find the screen. Let's see here. Okay, that's not nothing. See, this is how old this is. Look at all these screenshots I took for us, and it didn't go anywhere because we used a list.
Okay, while you bring this up, I'm just going to go ahead and start the conversation.
Oh, also, no, I'm going to make sure if there's a lot of information, then we're not going to talk about it tonight. We'll just wait. It's an ongoing thing. We'll talk about movie commentaries. iCarly is coming back without Jim McCurdy.
Don't create a banner. You don't need to create a banner.
I'm not creating a banner.
Okay, good. Excited for iCarly. Apparently, Drake and Josh are doing the same thing too, supposedly.
Ooh.
You find another story?
That's just Christopher Nolan being Christopher Nolan. So basically, I think what we should talk about for HBO Max is not so much what they did.
It's the repercussions of how they did it.
So basically, this is what happened. The short version, because honestly, I don't really want to talk about.
Say bad shit happened.
No, we actually have to kind of explain what they did. For Wonder Woman 1984, we're going to use it as the prime example here because that was before they announced this whole thing. They paid back-end deals, which if you guys don't understand what back-end deals are, it's what actors get. It's basically they get a sum of what the actual global profit is from the movie they made. Mm-hmm. It's like an extra bonus check.
Yeah.
Okay.
They specifically talked to Patty Jenkins and
Gal Gadot,
respectively.
They paid. What is that with you and interrupting me? I'm getting tired and it's getting annoying. Sorry for that outburst.
Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max in theaters right now.
Oh my God. I'm going to duct tape your mouth shut. I don't have duct tape. I have a...
You can put a unicorn in my mouth.
Ew. Why? No. Ew.
Oh.
So basically they pay back-end deals, and these can get up to like 30 to 40. Like, it's expensive, like the amount of money.
It depends on how much.
Depending on who the person is, how big the movie's supposed to be. So
what's projected to make, depending on the bonus they get.
For instance, like Tenet's back-end bonus would be like 50% of that money towards Christopher Nolan, and which is $150 million.
Compared to what Wonder Woman got?
Which would be what Wonder Woman
was projected to make $1 billion.
Was going to either come to it. Well, I mean, his is probably was projected to make like 700. but that's old news now. Wonder Woman was projected to make $900 to $1 billion, and so that's a shit ton of money. Now, obviously, they didn't pay all that money to them because that would just be fucking crazy, and then they would have to go bankrupt. But you get the point here. They did that. They signed contracts for Wonder Woman 3, so no matter how badly this movie does, they know they're coming back for a third one. Patty Jenkins is rumored to be a producer, not so much a helm-on project here, but Gal Gadot will be showing up as Wonder Woman again in the role.
For the other 11 projects from the HBO Max, that didn't happen.
However, for Godzilla vs. Kong, The Suicide Squad, Conjuring, The Devil Who Made Us, In the Heights, Wonder Woman, oh, not that one, Dune, skip that one.
Skip Dune, too.
Dune, no, we're talking about when this first came out.
Oh.
Dune, Matrix 4, Those Who Wish Me Dead, The Little Things, Mary Saints of New York, Mortal Kombat, Tom and Jerry, Reminiscence, Malignant, Judas and the Black Messiah. I can't read that one because it's in cursive, so I'm sorry. And Space Jam 2. Nobody in that who did sign on back in deals, producing companies, whatever it might be, got gypped. I mean, HBO is like, we're going to produce this, and we're not going to tell you about it.
And so far, of all the major studios involved in the situation, Legendary took it the hardest.
And so Legendary said, while MGA and CAA and W&E fight in court, streamers rewrite movie paydays, will Legendary challenge Warner Media over Dune and Godzilla vs. Kong? And yes, they're planning to take them to actual court over this. Because, for instance, for Dune, they put up 75% of the budget. Dune is over $200 million. Legendary is already in bankrupt. I mean, over Godzilla vs. Kong and Dune, and these movies,
they lost a lot of money last year on Hellboy.
They lost a shit ton of money, and so they're not in the one would say the properest.
And so, getting to this point now, from what I understand, Dune is going straight to theaters, and they have to pay Legendary $250 million to keep Kong vs. Godzilla on HBO Max to keep that deal going. That's what I understand right now, moving forward with that situation with Dune and that. Which, honestly, for Dune, I understand why they're doing it. I understand why Legendary is going so hard on it. It's supposed to be a 3-part trilogy. You don't want to start this trilogy off on HBO Max. With Godzilla vs. Kong, I understand why they wanted to be a little bit less with that because
it's the money. And also, what
Monsters have been selling very well.
Godzilla vs. Kong, you should probably watch Monster Hunter. It was a phenomenal monster movie for what it is. Mm-hmm. If you take it at what it is, great movie. Don't spoil that.
Jacob, everyone knows about the cat.
Really?
Yes.
Truly, my mind was blown. So that's the point. But I don't even remember what I was saying.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, but they were going to sell it over to Netflix for $250 million. They were like getting ready to sign on the dotted line.
Warner Bros. Went.
And Warner Bros. like, bitch, no, I'm going to put it on HBO Max for free. And see, the problem here, I think a lot of people would have been like, okay, this is a bad idea, but we'll go along with it if you had to pay, let's say, $15 more to see this movie. Or $30 more, depending on, Disney Plus is a lot cheaper than HBO Max is. So I would say $15 more would probably have been fine. Sense. Or, and that could be, you have to pay $15 per movie, And maybe that's how Disney Plus will go forward. It's $30 per movie or whatever it is. I really hope not. Gosh, please don't make me do that, Disney.
No, if it happens again, I would pay for Raya and the Last Dragon. You wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, because I don't really want that mistake on my body again.
I would take it.
It was so hard.
Anyway.
I watched Moana once. Either way, and so the problem here is that all the movies are for free. You can watch Wonder Woman 1984 right now in theaters for $20, like we are tomorrow, or for free at your house as a projector. I get it. Okay, if you really like it, you can watch it tomorrow.
We all can.
We all can. Until January 24th. So the whole thing here is you get to keep the movie for the month.
I feel like that's way of saying that's our way of saying that you're still paying for it. Well, yeah, because in a month.
It leads in a month, but the most people who are going to go see this movie multiple times are in the first weekend.
Yeah.
So basically, they fucked the movie. So my personal thing was there really was no win here. They should have made you pay for it because even if they're like, or maybe they would keep it like you get it for the opening weekend. It's on HBO Max for 3 days. Your chance to watch it is right then and there, or you don't. And
then you have to and you have to make that choice of going to the theater.
And then you have to go to the theater if you want to watch it over and over again. Maybe that was a smart. I personally think a month was way too long.
I don't know what was smart about this decision at all. Really looking back on it, everybody was going, "Oh my God, HBO Max, they changed the game." Now look at them, HBO Max, you really fucked up.
I think a lot of people are like, okay, HBO Max took the risk.
So
They didn't
Disney
really
Plus
do
could
it.
fly.
No, they took the risk, and now let's look at that risk and let's figure out how we can do it better.
And Disney went,
Well, let's make you pay for it.
We'll do better.
We'll make you pay for it.
And we understand what films should be on streaming and not on streaming, and still act like we care about the theaters that take our films. Where Warner Bros. Went theaters.
Yeah, it's just
that's it.
I mean, for instance, our theater this weekend was completely sold out
for Wonder Woman, which just shows people would have gone to the theater this weekend.
But we are also want to mention in the middle of America, so the big places such as New York and LA who cannot go to it, and also not to even mention the fact that HBO Max is only in America.
Which is why a bunch of Wonder Woman 84 spoilers are all over Twitter, Facebook, and whatever, because December 16th is when it came out across the rest of the world was December 16th.
Yeah, and also not across
but in certain areas around the world got the 16th.
It said a global release, but a lot of areas they're not even like opening theaters.
Yeah.
So and so I think that's also really, really shitty. Like us Americans,
I don't know.
We don't really deserve that type of treatment.
Warner Brothers didn't really start the year strong with the whole Tenet situation, and didn't exactly end it great.
Well, that's the part that really, really like super duper pisses me off.
Is Tenet
about the Tenet situation? Not Tenet. Once again, Warner Brothers was willing to take the risk of putting a 10-point movie out, and because they did that, they got the biggest box office back.
But whiny bitch.
But Christopher Nolan,
whiny bitch.
I think he's super fucking annoying. And honestly, it's making me have no respect for him.
I wouldn't want to watch any of his movies
with handling the situation, because Warner Brothers could have been like, "No, we're going to put this maybe on HBO Max, or we're going to put this on PVOD, and you're going to have to fucking deal with it like the rest of the world." But no, they took the risk. They put it in theaters. I saw it in theaters. It was okay. You really do need closed captions to watch the movie.
That's why I haven't rented it.
You can't rent it. You can only buy it.
Well, I haven't done anything with it.
I'm almost tempted to buy it.
Why?
Because I kind of want to watch it again.
Really? Do you really want to give him the money?
No.
Or Warner Brothers the money right now?
Well, yeah. Warner Brothers is doing what Warner Brothers got to do. They fucked a lot of people. And that includes talent that we care about for movies. It's not, we're like, oh, we're
I've
winning.
been looking forward to this new Mortal Kombat film forever.
It is coming out this year, though. Yeah. So you will get it. No, you will get it on HBO.
Tom and Jerry moved again.
Everything moved.
No, Tom and Jerry moved again.
Yeah, everything moved.
It moved to February.
Yeah, everything moved.
And then Mortal Kombat's in April now?
I think so. April 16th.
I mean, no, I get it. I get to go see it. But what if by that point I can't go to the theater?
You can watch it on
HBO Max. But like with you with 84, Mortal Kombat, I wanted to be my first Warner Brothers movie back in the theater. With Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. I'm looking forward to this version of Mortal Kombat for a while. Netflix. And
we'll see. Well, that's wow. Google, you really are fucking up today.
Dune's October 2021 in theaters.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Okay, we're gonna move over to the final portion for anybody who is curious what we're gonna be doing. We're talking about movie commentary.
What have we been watching?
We'll go with movie commentaries and then we'll talk about what we've been watching. The Rary Digest version. Because I've been watching
The Prom.
I've been watching a lot of things. Like a lot of things. Jesus. Movie commentaries for the month of January.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were originally supposed to have another movie commentary in which we could, if we do like Wonder Woman so much,
we come home and watch it again.
We could, well, no, I can't watch it tomorrow because I have to watch Cat. But we could watch it the 28th or the 29th in the evening. So don't hold those ones out on your calendar.
And I'm off both those days.
Oh, really?
I'm off Thursday too.
I will not be here.
So again, Monday or Tuesday.
It will be Monday or Tuesday. I mean, technically you could watch it on Sunday, but I really
I work 9 to 7.
Yeah. So you'll get home at we normally watch it at 8.
But I'll be working a 10-hour shift that day, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I work 8-hour shifts on Monday. My feet hurt too when I get home. Well, no, because my arches are not as bad as yours. But I'm just saying it could be done.
Anyway,
it's
possibly
not the 28th or the 29th, guys. Okay, that's where we're at. We're tired.
Let's talk about January. I mean,
January. So January holds 2 special days. Well, one special day, and then I fucked this up. December on the 30th is my brother's birthday. He's becoming a quarter of a century. You're welcome. I am becoming 22, whatever the Taylor Swift song is. On the 2nd, and so basically I'll go 101 1984, whatever Zachary movie chooses.
Oh, am I saying it now?
Well, yes, that's what we're talking about.
All right. Well, we were gonna wait and do this series in order, but since we're going ahead and get it all, just doing it now. The movie we'll be watching for mine is the Batman vs Superman, the Ultimate Edition 3-hour cut. You're welcome, buddy. You said whatever I wanted, and we're gonna watch one version of the film, one way or the other. We're watching
So, are you fucking kidding me? So we're gonna be watching. Oh, I am sure we're gonna pick a bad movie for you.
I know.
Get ready. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not gonna watch it. I'm gonna dig down.
He's gonna pick something that's gonna make me super fucking uncomfortable. What do you think I was gonna pick?
I thought you were gonna pick Man of Steel because we had to watch Man of Steel.
Yeah, I know we have to watch Man of Steel, but we're gonna have to go between which version of BBS we're gonna have to watch.
So no, it's your choice. So Ultimate Edition.
If I didn't pick, we had to sit down and talk about which one we want to do. We would debate it for a while. So I ended that debate, and we're watching the Ultimate cut.
All right. So basically, we're watching DC films, and then whatever film Jacob feels like is a nice revenge for my brother.
And then sometime in February, we're going to watch Suicide Squad and Aquaman and all that before Justice League comes out in March.
We'll figure that all shit out.
And then realize I'll be in our next 4-hour commentary.
Yep.
We'll be Justice League.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, Justice League also probably be another one that we probably will not watch first on.
We could break that up into 2 commentaries, honestly.
No, we'll watch the whole thing. Actually, we'll probably watch it as a commentary first. It's more fun having the genuine reactions with the surprises.
But yeah, fans. Jake, that's my January film.
Okay, guys, that's what that is. So, what have we been watching, Zachary? All right, I'll go through mine really fast. I've seen The Prom 5 times this month. 6 times. I watched it twice today. 7 times. Yeah, I watched it while you guys were upstairs. I really wanted to watch it again.
Hey, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus said,
"Be
thy name."
I kind of want to watch it again. No,
I'll sit down here and High School Musical. We'll watch The Prom again. I'm fine.
No, we'll watch that. So I watched that. I watched all Tiny Pretty Things. I watched like 8 episodes of Arrow, 6 episodes of Flash, 4 episodes of DC Legends of Tomorrow, 4 episodes of Supergirl. I'm trying my hardest, guys. It's a little rough up in there. I caught up with Grey's Anatomy, and I watched several movies with my sister. I couldn't even tell you what I watched. I saw 2 movies in theaters. I've seen 3 movies in. How many movies have I seen? I've gone once every week. So I saw Fatale, Monster Hunter.
Prom twice.
That's what it was. I saw Prom twice. Oh my god. Yeah, so I saw Prom twice in theaters. Yep, I did that. And then we're going to go see Wonder Woman tomorrow.
Oh, you also watched half of the Escape Clause today.
Have you guys ever seen Santa Claus 3?
That'd be a fun commentary because you didn't watch the first half.
Have you guys ever seen it? Question mark.
Because
if you have, could you tell us how long you thought it was? Because we were
not an hour and a half.
We were banking on like 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Nope.
And then it came out to be 1 hour and 24 minutes without credits. And I'm still very shocked. And I watched that in spurts. Like I came up, I watched like the first like 20 minutes of the movie, and it felt like 40. And I was like, oh, what's the ending? And that felt like, oh my god. Then it felt like 30 more minutes. And yet, no. All that shit happened. And like, I probably watched the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of the movie. And it felt forever. I couldn't imagine what Mom and Tim felt.
How do you think I felt?
Oh, you did watch the whole thing.
Let's see. For me, I've seen The Prom twice now in the week, which.
We also watched Mandalorian.
When we do our top 10 films of the year, I think you can probably guess what number one film of the year is going to be. I only seen one film in 2020 twice, and that's The Prom.
By the way, anybody who's curious for our top films, our worst films, our most disappointing, we do have those lists. They will be coming with our first podcast back in January, whenever that is. Probably
which
will be.
Hang on, save that till the end. And then Mandalorian, I've been watching that.
Really?
I finished DuckTales.
Really?
Jeff Dunham, I watched his new unrehearsed last-minute pandemic special. Fucking great, by the way. Toward the force back to Jeff Dunham. He was killing it. I watched Kevin Hart's new special since the last time we spoke. I've seen. I started the new Pokemon show on Netflix that they have. Not kid friendly at all, but hey, Pokemon for adults too. And yeah, it's pretty much it for me. Been a quiet couple of weeks because of all the crazy work going on. Now the other thing he just brought up, I'll go ahead and talk. I think Jacob's done talking.
But I'm here.
We would like to say thank you very much for joining us for this season of the Weekend Movie Bros podcast. It's been one hell of a year, to say the least. We couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys have been a great audience throughout the commentaries this year. Signing with an EA account. And yeah, we are excited to announce that season 3 of the Weekend Movie Bros podcast / commentaries will resume once again going into January with the last podcast of the year being Wonder Woman 1984 when we get to it.
Well, that's not a podcast. It's going to be a movie commentary.
Right, but it's the last commentary within this season will be Wonder Woman 1984.
These are two separate entities.
But within what we do together, the last time we'll see us for the year.
Yeah. Let's not hold out hope. It could be Wonder Woman 1984 because it
could be BVS the Ultimate Cut.
That's not it.
He's not looking forward to this.
If we don't watch Wonder Woman this month, then our first movie commentary back, because even if we're not doing podcasts like regularly or whatever, we'll still have movie commentaries regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Our first movie commentary back will be Wonder Woman and then Batman.
That's not true. There's one more commentary in there, but it's just me.
Oh, whenever you do that, yeah.
Transformers Earthrise, guys. My birthday, December 30th. When I get home that day at 10 p.m., we will be watching the entire 6 episodes for a commentary on the 30th.
All right. Well, that'll be the last you see of us.
So, yes, there will be more things before the end of the year.
But, yeah, I'm assuming our podcast will be back on the 15th, 3 weeks from today. Because in 3 weeks from today, we will have WandaVision. All right,
and
Zachary.
Our first January release film from HBO Max will be the 15th. The Little Things.
I thought that was the 18th.
I think it's the 15th.
I think you're wrong.
Prove me wrong one more time.
I'll make me really happy inside.
Am I right?
29th. Haha, bitch.
There you go.
Made me happy. All right, sing your song.
I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Sing it. It's the final one.